That it was.
Last episode?
It
just kept the whole time.
When you look over there and you see, and it's 40 minutes.
That nigga came through like DMX.
I'm sure he's playing.
I left on that one.
He came with triple OGs.
Hey, real quick, can y'all turn off your ringers?
Yeah.
Pretty please.
You know the show pack when you look in the corner and you see 40 niggas over there and they all want your seat.
Bro, this shit broke.
Oh, I'm saying, nigga.
Just now?
Can't take niggas nowhere.
Nah, it just broke.
Oh wow, bro.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Delilah.
Yeah, this is what I said. This nigga got stronger.
Yeah.
This nigga breaking shit.
Hey, Brown.
The Clippers was made
Got
out
a
of
technical difficulty, my nigga. The mic, boom mic snapped on this nigga Brandon.
It's literally called
This strong ass nigga over here that broke the whole fucking mic stand.
You bought gorilla strength with that shirt, nigga? I saw it. That shit happened.
Yeah, I just turned it.
That nigga took one of them testosterone.
Got another one?
pills.
I got one in my bag if you need it.
What was the monster from Street Fighter
V9.
Blanca,
Blanca?
right? Blanca, nigga?
Dressed like Blanca right now. That's what Blanca
That nigga like, yeah, fuck y'all. Get my mic together. He's like, fuck y'all, get my mic together.
Jokes,
Nigga.
we need this mic though.
Well, fuck it, you on this?
You gonna have no shit like a rock and roller, bro.
A dope ass.
Hey, look.
Can we all say I'm 38? He's 38.
I'm 43. 37.
I'm 50.
Be 100 with me.
Oh, I'm younger.
How much money do you think you spent on the Street Fighter 2 arcade when it was cracking? None?
I bought
wanna
the
do
game.
this?
I didn't get the arcade.
You want this stand? I
I
just hold my mic.
I'm not you. Yeah, I never.
If you can't get it
I was
fixed,
never arcade.
I just hold my mic.
I spent a liquor store playing.
I'll just be like this to show.
From here.
Oh, you passing it? Okay, yeah. I had arcade.
You say that motherfucker
Go look at
But they used to always have them in the liquor stores too.
That's
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
I be in the liquor store all day.
I mean, it's like off clean.
Hours.
Like,
Donut shop.
Donut shop, man.
They had the Super Turbo Street Fighter.
Oh, that's super.
You said the weave?
It is a weave in the bottom of the
Oh, damn.
That's like
It ain't mine. It ain't mine.
Because they were talking about something. I'm thinking about it.
It's just the top door, nigga. I
Um,
bet I had to pay my electric bill. They about to cut my shit off. I really did. I got an extension.
I'm gonna order
I'll
one.
see where we
Hey,
at.
so you can just take that top part.
That's what I'm
off,
saying.
right?
Just
Put it
take
on
that
there.
off. Here, I just took the
hold the
broke
mic.
piece off of here.
So, Craig, you see this t-shirt, right?
How'd you
This is
do
my
that?
first merchandise.
The broke piece is off.
Yeah.
So just
Alright, you got
your
shit
mic.
on.
I tried to
The
get
mic that's on the top, just screw it on the top of the stand.
On Crenshaw.
No.
The
holder.
The holder. Let's screw that part. Screw the holder off.
Come here. Go under.
That's what the AD do.
Yeah.
And I put this on
So-
top of the stand.
It was
We're
yesterday.
already live. What are we live
We're
on?
not live.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, we live?
Yeah.
I didn't even know. Shit, how long we been live?
I told you live.
You did.
I didn't know we been live. Get your ass up, y'all.
What's up, baby?
How long we been live? How long we been live?
5 minutes. I heard us talking about hair weave and everything.
Let's clean this
I ain't gonna lie, I had no idea. My bad. Well, what's up, y'all? What's up? Hey, I got two people I'm fans of in here today. You know what I'm saying? First, my partner, I've been knowing her for a while. Y'all give it up for Stephanie.
Thank you.
How have you been since the last time you came to the show?
You know, I'm well. I'm living. You know?
Right. So tell us what you work, what you got brewing, what you working on?
Man, I am, doing my OnlyFans.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you a couple weeks ago, somebody was doing some foul shit on your shit.
They always do.
Yeah, they
some
was.
foul shit.
Remember they was taking her video.
Oh, somebody catfishing?
Yeah, they took your video. They took your OnlyFans video.
And put it on where?
And put somebody else's face on her shit?
Nah, they just was stealing her video.
The pirates that can hack your shit.
Yeah.
They
Put it out.
do all kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you know you made it when you get
I'm
hacked.
still getting my shit though.
Absolutely. You should.
So if somebody.
So I'm doing that, and
Right.
I kind of slowed it down a little bit on my Patreon, but I'm gonna pick it back up.
Really? Mm-hmm. So what can they look forward to seeing on OnlyFans? Are you on there getting smacked?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But
Clarified.
is that what it takes to get you to subscribe?
No. I'm just
You lying?
That's dope. Okay. So yeah. So tell them what they can look forward to on the OnlyFans, so they know.
Today's.
Teddy. Okay. Definitely. All right.
And that's what they want.
Full exposure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full exposure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gorgeous
There we
too.
go.
Thank you.
Hey, she bad in real life, my nigga.
Hey, well, Kraig, real quick, before we get started, Dozie is here, y'all.
Hey, yo, man. Check for Quentin.
Hey!
I'm on time today. I'm on time.
Man.
Time. We started late.
We started
Shut
30
up,
minutes
nigga.
late.
Let me get my victory,
My
goddamn.
bad, my nigga.
Can I tell my people where to go so they can watch it on yours and not in the live?
Of
here?
course. Go to my YouTube.
Can you guys go to Kraig Smith's YouTube?
TheeKraigSmith. Yeah.
The Kraig Smith.
Kraig with a K.
Kraig with a K. We
Kraig with a
live right
K.
now.
Oh damn.
Yeah, y'all pile in.
Y'all
pile
this TV right here is gonna show you where okay, maybe the
Next
next
song.
one.
It's the
Maybe
next
the next
slide.
one.
It's coming.
Kraig Smith with a K.
Kraig with it. Okay, yeah, there you go, Brandon. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
it is.
Okay,
There it
so
is.
go there because that's where we're really live, and I'm gonna end this one. But I just want you guys to go there. So,
Who the fuck is this?
so
man
all
talking about?
400 of you guys can go over there.
Yeah, come on over. Have a good time with us, bro.
I am dog.
Okay.
Where are you
Does he
been at?
not know the
All right,
slogan?
y'all. I'm gonna get off of this right here. and
Everyone.
let y'all keep going
kill
live.
No,
Missed
it's all
a note.
Okay. Okay.
So-
So I'm gonna end this. And
So Persephone is one of the girls who I seen her journey in the social media from like damn near the beginning, and she just bubbled, man. I think when I met you, you probably had just like a couple thousand.
maybe like 2,000-3,000.
Now she's in the millions, and she's cracking. So for all the women out there who may fit the profile of having that type of possibility, tell them what separates you from other women who may be as attractive but aren't as successful in the industry.
There's a lot of work that has to be done on different platforms. I think sometimes people get used to one platform and say, I'm gonna put all my effort into this one platform and I'm gonna do the best that I can there, and that should do it. But it kind of takes work across multiple platforms. So I think working with people like yourself and other content creators on YouTube kind of really helped boost my fandom.
Right, definitely.
So what do you mean by profile? Can you be built like a linebacker and still do what you do?
Yes.
Okay.
Because there's
Chubby
somebody
chasers
for
out there.
everybody.
Some
So
chubby chasers out there, ain't there?
yeah, there's some people that like big backs.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
so if there's a
Wide back
specific-
bitches. Yeah.
if there's a specific set of guys that like big backs.
These niggas
Then,
like
you know, if I had a big back, I'd hashtag big back on every post. So
There's niggas who like
nose guard built
yeah.
bitches.
There's
So
niggas
these
who like
'em.
women that have wider shoulders than the ass. You know,
what's this muscle
Like
called
a
right
triangle.
that's called a trapeze.
Trapeze.
Yeah.
Because I want to rub on them traps.
Yeah, trapeze.
They want to rub on them and massage them.
That's hilarious. So a lot of people don't know your background. She's really educated. She went to school a few times.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I
So
said it last time on the
yeah.
And nobody believes.
So
They didn't.
at what point did you decide to stop with the traditional route that you were going with the whole psychology and education thing, and decide to go to entertainment? Like what catapulted you that way?
It wasn't even a catapult. It was a slow transition, actually. I started a business when I ruptured my Achilles.
Hooping?
I started, yeah.
She had game too. She was a cold center.
That's cool.
She don't like telling her personal stuff on air
Yeah.
because it's crazy motherfuckers be yeah. Let's say she went to San Bernardino High.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm saying. All in.
Her mom moved closer to prison so she could see her dad on the weekend.
Daddy wasn't around. Why'd you miss practice? I had to go visit Dad. Yeah, so when I ruptured my Achilles, I was down bad, and I started a swimsuit line.
Right.
And
you can swim, right?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Okay, all right.
But it was more of a conservative swimwear line, and I just modeled it myself because I didn't have the money to hire models.
Right.
And so once I started modeling it myself, I started gaining a following.
Right.
And it just kept going.
Wow. Okay, so at what age did you realize you was thick?
13.
You used to walk to school? And the old nigga, the El Camino.
Where you going?
13, man.
Let me
You don't need to be walking, baby.
Hey, is this y'all? The older I get, the more U-turns I make when I'm driving. Every time I see a bitch, I'm making U-turns.
Like, hold on.
Oh, so you were there.
Pulling in the driveway
Hey,
and
where
shit.
you going? Nigga, I make probably 8 U-turns a day, man.
I done definitely pulled in some gas station. I didn't need no gas. I didn't need no gas, nigga.
I turned around and see another bitch I don't know. This is crazy.
Get all the way out the car, too. Like, everything all right out here? Let's go. Get your ass in the car, bitch. Just get in.
That's real spit, man.
Yeah, I used to walk to the park to catch the bus.
And the old niggas was pulling up on you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Heartbeat.
You know,
I'd
it's
be like, why do these old guys think I'm 17 and I'm 13? You know?
Because you look like you was 17.
how did you?
At 17, they thought I was 25. And then when I got to 25, they thought I was 22.
You know she's smart because she made it through without having a baby.
No baby.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know a woman is really smart. She's really thinking. You know, especially if she's beautiful because.
I had a guy tell me he tried to trap me.
Really?
Oh, he told you about it.
Years later.
What kind of nigga tell you about it?
Yeah, years later.
Oh, years later, okay.
Let me tell you something.
I'm gonna tell you this.
So who gave you the game?
If the nigga said he was trying to trap you, he would have never done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't try enough.
So who gave you the game, though? I said, so who gave you the game? If you lasted this long and you pursued as many career choices as you have and you made it without a baby, who gave you the game from Jump Street?
I mean, you know, I have an open communication with my mom.
Okay.
You know, I wasn't, and I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to accomplish, so I didn't think having a kid early was going to do that. Now, not to say that I was as responsible as y'all giving me credit for.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Because
So you was pregnant, you just didn't have the kid.
This nigga.
Well, no, I mean, I have been pregnant before.
Oh, okay.
And I did lose it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that.
But it was a welcomed pregnancy.
When would his birthday have been?
December 21st.
Oh, okay.
Never will.
Yeah.
Never did. Yeah. I should have 3, but I should have had 2 in high school.
Yeah. I miscarried at 4 months.
Oh,
In high school.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
recently.
this is my thing, though.
In a relationship.
Yeah,
it
this
was
is
a
my
welcomed
thing, though. So,
baby.
what made you say, yeah, I ain't gonna do that again? Because if I'd have got you pregnant and we lost it, we back.
We right back at it. Yeah, we right back at it.
The relationship just didn't succeed after recovery.
Right.
Okay.
So in essence, I was like, okay.
That's tough. Losing a baby is tough.
Absolutely.
I had a baby on the way last year. She got to 4 months, had a miscarriage, and we was together maybe another 3 months after that, and it was over.
It tear you up.
That shit is no joke. To all the women who have had miscarriages, I respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because what's going on in the human body, a lot of us niggas don't completely understand it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because our shit is simple. You know what I'm saying? Eat shit, piss.
Look, before I knew I was pregnant, I was at work and this kid, I was in group and I was running the group because I was a therapist.
Right.
And he called me a fake ass Nicki Minaj. And all the kids started laughing like crazy. And I left and I started crying. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Right.
And
You
so
you not been called worse than that.
I was like, why am I crying? And then I
That's
took
when
a
you find out.
test. Because my friend was like, you probably pregnant. I took a test and I was
super
pregnant.
emotional.
Wow.
I was like, what the hell? So then I knew something was crazy.
I'm glad you was responsible enough to do that, because there's a lot of women who don't realize they pregnant until they showing. You know what I'm saying?
Even after that.
Yeah.
Most of the chicks, listen, most of the chicks, if they go past 90 days without knowing they pregnant, they not in touch with their doctors.
Right.
That's just a known fact.
Hey,
There was a whole show about it.
Yeah.
You remember? There was a whole show about delivering and not even knowing you were pregnant.
Yes.
Like these women went full turn.
How could you not know that though? That's what I'm saying. You gotta be.
Because they didn't really show.
They waiting on these bitches is waiting on an amazing sign. They waiting to hear somebody freestyling in their stomach.
You telling me they going through the whole pregnancy and not knowing they were pregnant?
That was a show.
Go.
I think it was like, I didn't know I was pregnant or something like that. They would have like terrible stomach pains. And then they go to the hospital because they having all these cramping, and then they have
these
babies.
women are under 300. I'm telling you already.
They were.
Oh, these were big women.
But there are some people that know they were.
I'm just saying, like, come on, like, there's a baby in you.
How could you not know?
How could you not look down and see all of a sudden there's a baby right
Well,
there?
there's some people who their womb is inverted, like, it goes in. So you can have a baby.
They got a shy pussy. That's what she said. Pussy don't like to come out.
Right. The baby go up. Like,
So it goes in.
What you mean?
That's a t-shirt.
Shy pussy syndrome.
She got a baby in one of her lungs. Like, that bitch is sick. Like, bitch, is you coughing up baby milk? Bitch got a baby in her lungs. What's wrong with your
What
insides?
behooves me about the whole situation? You know your body.
Yeah.
I know when I got a shit.
Right.
come on
I
now.
gotta pee.
Right.
Different.
It's a whole human inside of you.
That's what I'm saying.
The difference is
you eat 15
feel when
nuggets
you're
now
pregnant.
compared to 10.
You can't.
You can't feel when you're pregnant when you first
You
get
emotionally,
pregnant.
it's a soul. You
The baby
feel
don't move?
They not listening. Bitches
When
is
you
waiting to hear.
first get pregnant,
They,
you
know what I'm saying?
When
They
you
don't know
first
they're
got
not
a
listening
shit,
to their
you
body.
know.
No. I'm talking
Them
about.
bitches is waiting to hear a domino game in their pussy. That's what they.
I'm talking about like.
It can't be.
Nigga said behoove.
That shit.
I'm still stuck on that. What the fuck behoove?
Like, the baby moves at some point. Like,
At some
the baby was the
point,
baby dead?
Huh?
Was the baby dead?
Still?
Like, it's a baby moving inside of you for 9. So you're saying she went the
Yes.
whole 9 months
I'm
and didn't know
saying
nothing?
during that show,
Baby lazy,
during
you
that
know.
show, all of the situations they didn't know.
I'm calling Cap. I'm sorry.
I'm saying.
That shit don't sound real, man. This
One at a
was on
time.
TV?
One at a time.
When I felt it later on, but in the first maybe like 2-3 months, maybe you don't feel any. You don't feel
You
anything.
talking about 9.
I can say
though.
that.
You keep saying the whole
No.
pregnancy. That just
I don't
weird.
understand.
I don't identify with that. I can't. I don't know what they went through, but I'm saying I watched the show and that shit was crazy.
AD, what you say?
That's cap.
Thank you.
Cap.
If there's no way in the world. So when did you know you was pregnant?
I think
Honestly,
it was like 8 weeks.
you was 8 weeks.
But it was because, like I said, I had some crazy emotional.
Yeah.
But something changed about
situation,
you.
And I
Something
had gotten
changed
my
about you though,
cycle.
right?
Mm-hmm.
No cycle. Some
But
change.
I still didn't know. I didn't know based off of the feeling that it was. I knew because I took a test and it told me I was.
Right.
You knew.
I didn't know.
You didn't have a feeling?
No, that was my first time being pregnant. No.
Oh, okay. What about the second time?
I haven't been pregnant the second time.
Oh wow.
She's gonna be like, so the second time.
Second time, no.
My thing is, the nigga who said he was trying to get you pregnant, I'm confused about that. How do you try? I mean, he just was.
That shit wouldn't work.
That's
Yeah.
why it didn't work.
Nigga was poking holes in the condom or
Shooting the
what?
club up and
He shot the club up and I didn't know.
You didn't know he was shooting the club.
Was you on birth control?
how you did?
You did not in.
How did I not know?
She wasn't even on birth control.
He at the gas station.
Because anytime you
How I didn't know.
So hold on, wait a minute, wait.
I'll tell you how I didn't know. Because it wasn't a long session. It was a very,
Oh, you know what?
very short
That nigga
session.
clapped
It was
quick.
old.
Clap.
It was an
Premature
old nigga.
ejaculator.
that nigga short
He was old.
stroke shit,
Was he
yeah.
old?
Stroke, yeah.
No.
Small
Hey,
hot
short- That's that Fred Sanford short stroke, nigga.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
all.
nigga,
But I didn't know that.
I'm good now.
Even though the nigga was in, it was a short, small stroke.
Hold on. So many people talking. He said
We
what?
just going to term.
Short stroke.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, yeah. So you say he short stroked you. Was this like a 2-3 minute session? 10 minute?
It might have been less than that.
Oh,
It was
wow.
like, it was to the point where I was like, "Oh, what happened when you stopped? Like, are you okay?"
That nigga hit you with
know
one
what?
power pump.
Nah.
Nigga Nigga said power pump.
Body quivering and you feel quivering and shit.
Hey,
That's what you know. Nigga busting.
That nigga was ready to bust pulling his pants down.
I was like, what happened? You good?
She got
He's
good
like,
pussy.
yeah, maybe we shouldn't do this.
That's
you
good
know?
pussy.
Yeah.
That's good pussy.
That one power
Look.
pump.
I didn't have good
Is
pussy.
that
The
good?
pussy
Is that
next
good?
to me, I'm still giving you rounds. Fuck out of here.
That shit like
That nigga got a problem.
What?
going, nigga, a little bit.
So he told me like maybe a year ago. He was like, I gotta tell you something. And I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, we cool. We ain't even dating no more.
Right.
This happened years ago.
Right.
And he was like, man, I gotta confess. I'm like, what the fuck are you about to tell me?
Right.
He was like, I tried to trap you. And I was like, you tried to trap me? I don't understand. Like,
Right.
he was like, that time that we had sex, I actually came, but I didn't tell you. That's why I kept calling you, weeks later, talking about, hey, how you feeling? You right?
wow.
You good?
So he
I'm
got that
like,
little noodle. He got that
and he
little
was disappointed when I said I was good.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel fine.
That's a
What do you
wild
mean?
nigga.
Cool.
No disrespect to him if he watching, but
Yeah. No, very disrespectful.
niggas like you put a bad rap on a player, man. You know what I'm
He the
saying?
type of nigga that root for you and call you 10 minutes later.
Right.
How you feeling?
He the type of He the type of nigga to give her the baby and not stick around to take care of the motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think he really wanted it. He really wanted it.
Oh, yeah,
That
wow.
nigga, he was going all out.
If you a nigga trying to get a broad pregnant and she don't know and it's a boy, you should name your son after her, nigga, because she's a nigga. It's my son, Persephone Jr. You real niggas don't trap bitches. What kind of shit is that, man? What type of nigga trying to trap? Come on, man.
Never.
I mean, if she Oprah or something.
As a real nigga who would have had them scares, it's never been on purpose, bro. So that nigga was a real nigga. And you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I don't pull out, but it ain't because I'm trying to trap the bitch. I just really enjoying myself.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm really having a good time.
For the time
You
is
don't
right.
leave Disneyland before you get on the Matterhorn. Nigga. I want to be on the Matterhorn. That's what.
That's the comparison. The Matterhorn.
Compare pussy to Matterhorn.
Pussy is the Matterhorn.
The Matterhorn.
Oh man. I done already paid to pass to the front of the line. I've been taking you out. I've been buying you drinks. It's at least you can let me do is nothing to
I'm
pussy.
gonna tell you this right here.
That's the least.
Craig, I done gave at least several 250s out.
Right.
I believe you.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm the nigga that believe you.
But see,
They had a plan B back then, nigga.
but niggas like me deserve.
He didn't even tell me so I could take a plan B.
Right. That's a whole ass nigga. But the niggas that I hang with, and we are the niggas. We deserve the busting pussy.
I'm staying in.
Every nigga don't deserve
I'm
that.
staying in. Listen,
I'm the nigga. If I come to your
staying in.
table, you got a couch, but you ain't got a dining room table. I'll buy you a dining room table.
So
That's the type of nigga I am.
Yep.
I'm
And
a
then-
problem solver.
And then what does that deserve?
All these pizza stains and shit, bitch, on your couch. I'm buying you a kitchen table, bitch. I'm tired.
And because of that, I should be able to stay in.
I should be able to come. Yeah.
And then what we'll do, we'll go together. We'll go to CVS together. We'll get
CVS.
the plan B, and I get you some chips and
Right.
a Faygo, and we'll make it
Niggas say
work.
plan
Because
B
if I
been out
don't-
for 20 years now.
If I don't nothing to pussy, then
It don't work, nigga. If you
What
take
makes y'all think we're gonna take plan B?
What I'm saying.
You see that it don't work
Take
again.
plan B.
The reason why real niggas deserve nuts and pussies, I'm gonna tell you why. It's a humanitarian issue over anything. Okay, because I don't want these kids coming out of me to be homeless. So I need to put them into a good home. What's a better home for sperm than pussy?
Man, that's where they belong.
I can't even argue with you.
What's the better home for sperm than pussy?
Man.
you niggas is cool.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
What baby want to live in a garbage? Because after I nut the napkin and put it in the trap, now you living in the garbage.
Not living.
No, it's still alive.
How long?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck if it's a millisecond. It's still alive.
Listen, no, that's not true. I heard if you drink a Hennessy, he will stay alive for 2 days.
Real spit. And there's a college in the uterus. I want my kids to be able to go to that school.
Hold on, wait. This is what I don't understand. Now, a woman that knows her body knows when she's ovulating and when she's not. If a nigga busting you when you ovulating, all you got to do is piss on a stick, and then you see 2 lines, and you know you pregnant. How can a woman go 8 months, 9 months? Bitch don't have no period.
Well, not everybody. Not everybody tracks their ovulation.
Okay,
right. But but 9 months though.
How do you track ovulation?
9 months is crazy.
It's a calendar.
How can you have the calendar? There's
It's
apps.
a calendar.
So how can
I keep my information in an app.
So dirtbad bitches don't keep track of their ovulation.
Yeah.
Ovulation app.
Yeah, I have a tracking app. Yeah, so I know.
Nigga, that's
ovulation.
So you know when you ovulating. So some activity go down during the ovulation. If there's some, you got to take it. You already know immediately.
But sometimes I try to avoid that.
Niggas plan B is a plan A.
Okay, I got a question that all niggas want to know that's trying to get you. All right. How many times do we have to fuck before I can take the condom off?
That's a good question.
Because that's what niggas is working towards.
Do I have to wear it at all?
You trust me.
3.
If we really, let's get down to it. What kind of conversation do I have to just show up without it on?
Right.
You showing up a condom?
Hey, yo.
I don't want it on. So what kind of conversation do we have to have?
If after the 3rd time I smash you, and if I'm still using condoms, that means you don't trust me like that.
You stupid.
Why would you fuck somebody you don't trust?
How does your mind work like this? I need to understand.
No, that's legit though.
Now, real shit. If it's missionary with eye contact, I should be able to go on you wrong.
If I just ate your pussy and I gotta put a condom
Oh
on,
my God, I'm upset.
what type
I
of
should have
nigga?
put a sandwich bag on your box to eat it.
Lady, you be fucking old
Because
bitch.
you can't get pregnant from eating pussy.
Please answer the question. Please answer this question.
I hear it.
So, Adi,
I want to hear it.
you be fucking old bitches, right? They don't give a fuck about condoms, do they?
Hey,
Menopause like a mother.
I'll be so old. They have life alert jewelry on.
Oh, come on, man.
Listen.
You just leave that old lady alone.
Auntie give good head.
I'm just gonna drink my drink.
They passed. They ovulation app don't work. You know what I'm saying? So it you can bust all day long. It could be a shooting range.
They like the dairy when it ain't no more chickens. They ran out of eggs.
Yeah, but it's totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they dealing with a cat, like, this is a gorgeous young lady.
Definitely.
She in her early 30s.
Right.
Right? No, I'm just talking, sweetie. You look good. These niggas are trifling that's chasing her.
Right.
They trifling.
99.9.
A nigga with a 401k is gonna be hesitant.
Right.
You know, because he feel like these young Thundercats is doing more than he gonna do.
She hearing all the one thing
all
about a beautiful woman such as her, y'all hearing the most incredible shit.
Oh,
That's why.
I mean, niggas got layers of lies upon lie upon fantasy driven lie. What's the coldest one that you've been hit with where you look back like that was a bullshit ass nigga? This nigga lied about this, that, and that. Like, what's the coldest lying nigga you ever dealt with?
See, you took down the sections.
Oh man, I was with that nigga for 3 years. I said he had the gift of gab because he was trash, but he had me thinking he was treasure.
Wow.
Ooh, he played the shit out of me.
You want to tell no story? Okay, I don't want.
did he get some bread?
Nah, but he was damn near living with me. He was a homosexual.
Homosexual? Fucking for some weird I've been that nigga. I'm sorry.
That's
Nigga fucking for a place to stay.
Too hard. I've been that nigga.
And when I would be like, yeah, you staying over here a lot, but you're not putting nothing towards the bills.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was like, well, I don't have to stay over here at all. I thought you wanted to see me. I'm like,
Not every day, my nigga.
If you're a man fucking for a place to stay, you like barely
But,
human,
The
nigga.
thing about those men are, they have good dick.
Nigga, homosexuals?
Yes. It's a career.
No,
Right.
no condom, huh?
Oh my
You gotta
God.
smack
No, not with that one.
Yeah, see, no
Yeah.
condom.
You got face all in the puss. Nigga. You got it.
You can fuck for anything else.
Everything. He was good at everything.
Was he laying in the bed or was he on the couch?
He was in the bed.
Oh yeah, that nigga fucking the dog shit out of
He
you.
was laying it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
That
crazy.
nigga waking up hitting from the side.
He was ugly nigga.
You say he was ugly nigga?
Ugly nigga.
No, he's 6'5", brown skin with nice curly natural hair.
Right.
Putting that pound game on.
No, she said natural curly hair, not.
And couldn't all 6'5" all that
Trash ass.
and couldn't fend for herself. Just a helpless nigga. All that physical shit. You got helpless. You got junior high survival skills.
Nigga couldn't fight.
Stop running in his brain.
He couldn't fight.
Oh, you seen him get beat up?
Yeah.
Oh, and you gave him some sympathy box after that
That's why
This is what I was gonna say. I was like, damn, at least he's security did.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
nigga.
saying?
Suck a nigga out.
Oh, so wait, you watched him get the dog shit beat out of him. You was there?
I helped. I helped him.
You helped him what? You picked him up?
I helped him
Fight?
during the fight. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Nigga.
Okay.
I can't stand there and just watch him
Watch
get his
him.
ass beat.
So,
Like
see-
a second dude jumped in, so he wasn't getting his ass beat by the first dude. So let me.
Oh, if he got jumped,
okay.
that's not
Okay, run it back.
Second dude that
You
jumped
6'5",
in.
you should beat up
Yeah.
Well, he said.
But what if they
he
6'5"?
could. He told me he could beat up 4 niggas.
Oh, well, see, look. There you
It
go.
depends which four niggas are.
You should have been like, there's only 2, honey.
Yeah.
You a man of your word, right?
Facts, my nigga. I thought the second dude was gonna get his homeboy like, hey, let's go. It's been long enough. This
Is that nigga whooping his ass that long?
Oh, wait.
Oh, stop him. Stop. If he's getting stopped, he was already on the ground.
Oh, what?
Both of them were.
So-
So, but when his homeboy came to help him, not take him away.
Right.
So he
his
was
homeboy
already
felt
getting
he had
stopped
to-
before homeboy
No,
pulled up.
both of them were on the ground.
They
His
was running.
Oh, they
homeboy
both-
came
okay,
in
okay,
and
okay.
started
Okay.
stomping.
Back on hands.
So I said, oh shit.
How many kicks did he eat before you got in there?
Man, I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
But I know how it started. I'm a guess. Them niggas wasn't looking at you.
No, I was in the car.
Okay. So what happened?
So what made you get out the car?
Oh, she
They hit our car.
Oh, it was a road rage scrap out.
Okay.
Gas station. No, it wasn't road rage.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
They backed into us at the gas station. He was inside.
Right.
They were trying to get more room.
Oh.
to
Oh, so
get-
it was just a bump or an accident?
It was a bump.
Oh.
And then they did it again.
Oh.
They did it twice. So they did it once, and then he addressed it. They did it again.
Oh, and that's
So
yeah.
they pretty
Yeah,
much
they-
wanted
they-
some shit.
Yeah.
I found out that you got.
They wasn't scared.
And then when he was talking to
At all.
him, dude hauled off and just punched him. And I was
Oh,
like,
no,
"Oh."
see, I'm never-
So I was in the car. I was watching from the car. So when I got out,
That's the thing, man. You got
So this is what I want to know. When they got out the car, did he think they was talking to?
he was talking to one.
Yeah,
I didn't even know there was another dude.
So the dude that he was talking to didn't hit him.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
what didn't he see
in that
about this
conversation,
punch coming?
I don't know because I was in the car.
Okay.
How
So
was they
all
even
I
that
saw
close?
was him hit him and his glasses like.
Oh, the nigga was.
The nigga had glasses?
Nigga knocked your glasses
I'm gonna say this right now. Nigga ain't never socked my glasses.
off. No. What about slap?
Never.
Somebody slapped the shit out of him.
Bro. A nigga died. He got to fight you. I gotta kill him.
It would be funny
You
though.
gotta go.
Nigga licked his hand and slapped
You
his
gotta go.
hand.
You gotta kill that nigga. Ain't no fighting. You gonna die. Definitely.
So I was just like, I mean, I told this story already on a different platform, but but I ended up having to like jump on the other guy and like you know grab his arms like this. And he
What was it, a
like,
little nigga?
No.
That nigga just
I
let her.
jumped.
That nigga just let her do it.
Damn.
I thought he was gonna turn. I thought he was gonna knock me
He
out.
felt them titties. He felt them titties on his back. He was like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
Nigga lay down.
He really felt the titties on
If
me.
you
Nigga clapping himself during the fight.
lay on his back. Let me ask y'all a question. Real niggas gonna answer this the right way.
Cicely Tyson back?
You fight? Did she? Oh, rest in peace,
R.I.P.
Cicely Tyson. Rest in
R.I.P.
peace, Queen.
Cicely, man.
Wow.
Ancestor in the
R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace,
Cicely,
Cicely.
man. It's Brandyn Auntie, man.
You
Rest in
fighting a
peace.
nigga?
Hey, come on, man.
Hey, look. You fighting a nigga, right? You
Nigga
square.
Charlie.
You fighting a nigga. his broad jump in, do you knock the bitch out?
I do, yeah. Bitch, it's man, you,
Only reason I kicked her, because she was extra. You know what I'm saying? The fight was over. He was like, all right, we had pieced up. She came over there with like something, I guess like the club from their car and tried to, you know what I'm saying, swing the nigga, she got to kick her in her chest. But I didn't like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, let me go over there and finish her off. You know what I'm saying? Those would have finished her off.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Shit.
Wow.
I'm definitely taking her energy and throwing her into the woods somewhere. Like, I'm not fighting with nobody. I'm not fighting with no female.
If I'm already fighting though, and she jump into the fight, once I go past a certain point, I don't have the ability to reason no more.
But then again, I've never been in that situation. Like, I've been in that with a one-on-one. Like, this is with me and a female, but I've never been in that situation where I'm fighting a nigga and then. So I don't know if I'm able to turn that fucking psycho off just to be, oh, this is a female, don't hit her. So I mean,
as soon as you let off the gas, he gonna hit you in the back of the head.
Yeah, I can talk this shit now, but I just, you know, I in that situation, it might actually be different.
Right,
so,
right.
I'm not even letting her get up to me. You get out the car, I'm knocking you out.
With me, he
gonna see her in the car and deck her in the car.
Charlie,
I would have heard.
Yeah, Charlie gonna walk to the car.
Oh yeah, I would have heard all of that. I would have been on all that. Like,
Charlie, please reiterate.
I'm not small.
So what's going on when she gets out the car?
I'm just saying, if you a nigga that's aware of the fight, I hear steps behind me. I don't give a fuck who it is.
I'm firing
I had
off.
on them Jesus sandals. You know.
Oh, you was. I still would have heard the door open. I'd be like, "What the fuck you doing?"
I had no support.
Yeah, no Jesus sandals.
Oh, you wait a minute. You tiptoed over on the nigga, jumped on his back.
Ladies, do not jump into a fight if men are fighting, because you are no longer a woman at that point.
Yeah.
Because you got to understand, when men fight, when you get over a certain age and you fight, this is life or death. This ain't no I beat you up and you learn your lesson shit. This is nigga, I'm trying to kill you. Yeah. I'm not out here playing.
Because it's not staying there.
Right.
That's the bad part about fighting at an older age. It's not just gonna stay at that gas station.
I don't know. I guess it depends.
The only reason why we got away from that is the gas station attendant was Jamaican, and he started waving his gun around. Like,
I'm talking about in this scenario, big bro.
He
Two niggas I don't know. I'm at a gas station.
Right.
We get to fight. And if I got the hammer, I'm probably going to that first.
Oh, immediately.
Two niggas I don't know at the gas station. I'm like, nigga, what?
Yeah. Let's calm this all down.
So Persephone, what was the conversation like when you guys are driving home?
Yeah.
Are you just looking at him?
Driving home. It was my birthday. It was my birthday weekend.
And they got beat up on her birthday.
Headed to Palm Springs.
This nigga got whooped on her.
So I ended up, and he got bit by a spider.
God damn.
While he was getting beat up.
This the nigga that didn't want to work.
That was one of the first times God told a nigga, "Fuck you." Right. The whole day was a "fuck you" day from God.
What
did you think at the end of the day? You was like, you know what, nigga, you might have to kick rock. Is that when you was like, no?
I didn't. I stuck by his side.
No, but
I told y'all he had good dick.
Did he cry after the ass whooping?
Well, shit, maybe he should have pulled his dick
He was
out.
crying?
Wait.
He cried.
Pause. That's like Patrick shit.
Wait. Did the nigga get bit by the spider while he was getting stomped? Did that all happen at the same time?
I didn't cry. What was his cry like? How was it?
We went to Palm Springs, and I think he got bit out there.
Let me tell you something, niggas. If you ever cry around your girl, don't try to talk and cry at the same time. If you want to either, when them niggas came and I was like, my girl. If you talking and crying, she ain't. It's over. Just cry. Be silent. Let the tears come down, and just be diabolical with the cry, nigga. And make faces. Just soldier on you, nigga.
Crazy shit.
But be like, but when I said he said this, and then I was like, why? And then he hit me in my mouth.
Hey, but be
I
honest.
was like, my mouth.
Nigga, wild.
And why'd you do that?
Hey, but be honest. If you in a scrap and you turn around and she running up on you,
I'm
during
not
the fight,
gonna ask
her.
Yeah, I'm firing on her.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to.
My hair was done, and I had on a cute face.
You know how funny it would be if you hit a bitch and her hair flopping around? Like, but you shouldn't have did it to yourself.
I don't know. It depends on. I might have let her run up and grab me.
Feel these big, nice cushions.
That's what I'm saying. I might have let you grab me.
You gonna turn around and be
Yeah.
like,
If I'm fighting,
I let her grab me.
no,
I might let her grab me.
I
let her grab me.
Let me get there. I
clapping
would
out.
never hit a woman, but what I'm saying, if I'm fighting two adult grown males, and you running up behind me, I'm just turning off and getting off on you.
No.
I'm unloaded.
In that situation, I'm knocking the bitch out.
But you said you wouldn't hit a woman.
In that situation, she's not a woman.
You don't know what she got.
She's still a woman.
No, I would be on your side.
She's a threat.
You a threat.
She's a threat.
I'm swinging. I'm with my nigga. I'm swinging.
I would be on your side.
Right. Okay.
Because my dude was fighting
Right.
two guys.
I twisted the scenario.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I'm saying if I'm fighting a male and his woman or a woman I don't know jumps in, I have to do my best to make it home. That's how I'm thinking.
Because I don't know if you got to pull out something shiny out your hand or what. I'm gonna lay you down.
Because I know I don't be starting fights, right? So if I'm fighting, that means that that means there's some real shit going on. I really feel threatened. I most of the time I turn it down. Yeah, you can whoop me, nigga, whatever. But as soon as you get my space, once we doing it, we own it. I enjoy it. I enjoy fighting, but hey, I don't.
Go ahead. You're not trying to go there. You're not trying to.
That shit hurt, man. Hitting a nigga in the face.
Yeah, that shit hurt like a motherfucker.
Damn. It might hurt, but that's just one of the most satisfying feelings.
I always been at the house just sitting there with a bucket of ice.
But that brings me to a subject I want to talk about, man. I was thinking about this. I feel like there is no such thing as a good person. I feel like there's only people trying, right? Like, you could do a good thing, but that doesn't mean you are actually a good thing, because a thing is an inanimate object. Did I say the word right?
Inanimate. Yeah, you're good.
Right. So what makes a thing is that it doesn't have a name. You know what I'm saying? Like an object, even though this is, this soda is just, this bottle is just a bottle. You know, when you name something, it gives it like a human quality, right? All right, so let me get that out the way. So let's go to this part. I'm high as a motherfucker, man.
Trying to go with you.
Right. So there was this chick, right? 2002. This chick I was with, she gave me a Christmas list, and my dumb ass got 29 of the 30 things on the Christmas list, and I felt like I was doing 29 good things, but I was missing one motherfucking thing on the list, right? Long story short, this chick ended up pregnant by an accountant whose wife hired her to babysit. And she got pregnant by this nigga while she was with me, right? So I did all the things I thought was good, the 29 different things, missed out on one thing, and the bitch ended up fucking with another nigga, and goddamn, I'm high as a motherfucker.
Yeah, man, we're going around. You all right?
You got it. We following you still?
Let me bring it back.
You at half court. Come on.
So anyway, I did all these good things, and this thing didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, how do you know when a man is a thing that's worth you taking serious? And what distinguishes the thing he offers from the things that other niggas are trying to offer you?
Can I ask, how important was the one thing that was left off the list?
It was a TV.
Oh, so it was something.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up,
It
though.
wasn't.
What year was
Okay.
this?
This was 2002.
Oh, yeah, that was like...
TV
that
by
might have
800.
been
But I thought
No, it's over
maybe
1,000.
Plasmas just came out.
Off the one thing that she really wanted, and the other 29 or 28 was just like whatever.
The ring.
So any nigga that you're really fucking with would have to have the ability to make you
everything on the list.
right, or to make you see that he's more than just a thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Feel like that. If he's really that dude, you don't feel like he's just a thing. Like you feel more than that
Right.
for him. So it wouldn't matter if he only got one thing off the list. It wouldn't cause her to go and fuck with the accountant or.
She was fucking with that nigga from the beginning.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
So
she
you could have
was
got
lazy.
32 things on the list. You could have
Right.
put 2 more.
Mm.
She already was fucking with that nigga. She just was waiting for an excuse.
Well, I remember when she asked me because she worked for the nigga.
After you found out?
So
You
look.
get cocky
So
about
this
that?
bitch used to work at a daycare, right? She was a $6 an hour bitch. You know what I'm saying? She worked at the daycare with
Hey,
kids.
come on,
She
man.
was $6 an hour bitch.
I think
So-
it was 6 and 02.
So the nigga had his kids in the daycare. This is how he got my bitch from me. He had his kids in the daycare, right? So she was making like $1,100 a month working at the daycare after like a 40-hour shift. The bitch bought a car. I'll never forget this car. She bought an Accord Coupe, a 98 Accord Coupe. Her monthly payment was $305 a month. I remember the monthly payment because I used to pay the motherfucker sometimes. But to a motherfucker that's making $1,000 a month, $305 is killing their motherfucking pockets.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
so anyway, so she's working at the daycare, making $1,000 a month. Car note is $305 plus insurance is I think another $150. So half of her income is going, on a car. And here this nigga is who has 2 kids in daycare, and she's probably telling this nigga her problems. You know what I'm saying? So he offers her a job babysitting his kids at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So before
Probably fucking him before he offered her the job.
most definitely.
And him offering her the job was to get her in a more intimate space, so he can fuck whenever he wants.
Let's get the pussy close.
Make sure y'all like the video. Thumbs up the video. So look how cold this is, right? So this nigga was married. He had a wife. So he offered her the job at the crib, introduces him to her wife. The wife becomes her tutor, her math tutor. So now she babysitting this nigga's kids. The wife is the math tutor. This bitch ends up pregnant by the nigga basically like a year later. You know what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is she liked the things that this nigga had more, like the things that he had more than the things that I had to offer. You know what I'm saying? So how does a young nigga, and you can give younger niggas this advice, how is a young nigga in the game supposed to see or get clarity on the things that his woman likes so he can keep her? So another nigga making more money can't come snatch her.
Well, I mean, I'll say this. If your woman puts 29 things on a list, she's not for you. That's a lot of fucking
You took a list, nigga?
You ain't never gave a nigga a Christmas list?
No.
I wouldn't even take it.
Any of you niggas ever went and got everything on a Christmas list for a
No.
chick?
No.
It's the only time that's ever happened to me.
I've gotten
no
yeah.
cap. I've never been given a Christmas
No.
list.
I wish you would.
I never gave a nigga a Christmas list.
Fuck is that?
Nigga,
I
really?
celebrate Christmas. Fuck out of here.
Well, your pops was there though, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, she got a good pop. Yeah.
I thought I was gonna say about you, like, nigga, you let a bitch get you a
Nigga, I was 20. Nigga.
But at 20
how
though,
she gave
really
you
at
damn
20,
near 30
nigga.
items on the list.
That's a lot of
30
items.
gifts.
You niggas ain't never been a sucker one time?
Oh, been a sucker, but I've never been a giver.
But a different type of sucker. There's different forms.
Yeah, time is more.
That I've never done that.
Things are how women objectify us. Sex is how we objectify women. You know what I'm saying? So you get women that, and they'll say, well, what is he doing for you, girl? Or, a good man to a woman is all about like what he does, the things he does. It's not necessarily about his individual character and who he is as a person.
See how long the good deeds last with her.
Okay.
You know, because some people will be like, oh yeah, thank you so much, and then 2 hours later it's like, I want this, I want that. That's not genuine. But if a good deed is something that keeps like if you just gave her a rose, or in my case a lily, because I don't like roses, I like lilies.
Niggas
Niggas was already emojis. I got some lilies in my basement
I'm
right
gonna
now.
invest in lilies tonight.
Niggas in the chat, like, how you spell Lily?
Charles, B100. A time you was a sucker with a broad.
Oh, I told it on this show. I was 17, picked old girl up. She said, listen, take me to Gibraltar Trade Center. Little spot out in Michigan, everybody know about it. I took her there. We walk around the jewelry section. She pointed at a Mickey Mouse charm with a chain. She was like,
oh, this bitch
hit
is
me with the
immature.
eye. Yeah, she hit me with the eyes like, I'd really love to have that. I'm like, oh, okay, I get her the chain. You know what I'm saying? We go out to eat. I'm expecting activity upon departure.
Right.
Nigga said activity.
You was already fucking on a consistent basis at 17.
Why are y'all niggas using
I was already smacking, but I hadn't smacked her.
Okay, all
I had
right.
already
You
smacked.
hadn't had sex with
I hadn't
her
had
yet?
sex with her. I had a good run previous to seeing her. You know what I'm saying? So I get over there and I buy the chain, take her out to eat, pull up in the driveway. She said, "Well, I gotta, I gotta go inside. I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready for school in the morning." I'm like, "No, what's going on? I want to come inside."
Right.
Nah, she was
No
like,
pun
"No."
intended.
And then not other that, I didn't never heard from her again. The whole 9. I'm like, nigga, I was a pure sucker, dog.
You
Yeah.
were always smacking.
But I was a sucker 29
You were already
times.
smacking?
That was one gift, nigga.
Oh,
That bitch hit me with
I never
a
got none from her.
a turbo combo, nigga.
You said what?
That bitch hit me with a Mortal Kombat turbo combo, a 29 hit combo, nigga. That was one gift.
Yeah, nigga.
When were you? when were you a sucker with a chick? I feel like Brandon ain't never let his guard down. Like he just always got his shit up. Like, huh?
Yesterday, looking like a Ninja Turtle in here.
That nigga like you sneak people into America.
Hey, what he say? He say you look like you sneak people into America. Into a mirror? Into America.
That's funny.
Did you mess up your hairline?
No, my hairline is perfect.
It's a high
my hairline.
Nigga, the new Ninja Turtle, nigga Tello.
Niggas can bungee jump off that fade. That's how high that fade is. Niggas can bungee jump off the mother.
You ain't got the boosie.
There's water under that fade. That's a high fade.
You ain't got the uptown. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the uptown.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of some sucker shit I did. Cause I'm human. I'm sure it's happened. I don't know. I'm sure there's a story there. I can't think of one.
He said several times. You just can't.
No. I'm just saying. I'm sure it has happened at one
AD,
point.
when
in
last
my
time
life.
you was a sucker, man?
Come on, AD.
We gotta make the homie comfortable. Niggas act like they been winning their whole life. Nigga.
I didn't say that.
Nigga,
okay.
I have been winning my whole life. I ain't never been a sucker.
Well, talk about it then.
I ain't never been a sucker. I can't tell you.
Not close, not even one time. Damn. I don't believe my big. This is the first time he lied to me.
Hey, AD. These are your words. You need more people.
Man,
You need more people. Hey. Throw it back right at him.
It's so bad. This nigga don't even know when he's been a sucker.
That mean that bro was cold.
Man, she was
when y'all started this sucker shit.
When y'all started this,
It was all y'all niggas.
When these niggas started this sucker shit.
fucking suckers.
I look back to elementary.
Come on, AD.
I went to junior high school.
Nigga was born with the game.
Elementary, I was a sucker.
High school.
for sure.
Go ahead.
Prison.
Prison.
What?
Yeah.
Pause.
No.
Whoa.
Got out of prison.
That nigga jumped.
I don't want to know that one.
Oh, nigga, I ain't never been no sucker.
Yeah.
Damn.
I believe you. I believe
Yeah.
you. I believe you.
Okay, so is being vulnerable to a woman that doesn't like you being a sucker?
Yes.
So you've never been vulnerable to a woman that doesn't like you?
One of the things about me, honestly, I catch your vibe early. So that's why I haven't been a sucker. If I could go in liking you, like I could love her, I'm like, damn. But when I see her do some get over type shit,
Right.
then that's when I backpedal.
But AD, you couldn't have always been like that.
I've
Hey,
always
right. How
been
did
like
you-
So how did you know that's the right way to do it without making a mistake?
watching suckers like you.
Hold on, bro. One, you got me all the way fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up.
You just told me right now, and not.
Yeah, you got me fucked up, bro.
I don't want to say that you a sucker.
Keep
Like
going, man.
no, this is my thing. I've witnessed. I hung out with older dudes, so I saw sucker shit happen.
Right.
So I knew what not to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? One of the things the reason why I wasn't a sucker because I didn't have it to give.
Right.
If you don't have it to give, you can't be a sucker.
Right.
Craig, you had a job.
It's not just money, though.
Oh, that's
That-
not
is
way
that
you
the
a sucker.
only-
That's normally
That's the only way you a sucker because you can't get you can't get that back.
No, I'm telling you, niggas can be suckers more than just money. Like,
Educate
are
us.
you serious?
We're saying majority.
saying?
With vulnerabilities. With vulnerabilities, you can be a sucker over
If you-
a woman. You can be.
Okay, so give an example. Give
I
example.
told you, a nigga cried in front of me.
After you got
Have you
I
cried
don't
in
think
front of a
that's
woman?
I have.
I
I
have.
sucker shit though. That's real. That's
But
the
I
realest
didn't
shit
like
you could ever
him.
do.
But it wasn't.
Say I didn't like a nigga and he cried in front of me.
like, nigga, what the
It's
fuck you
like,
doing?
what the
And you're thinking he's a sucker. He might not think he's a sucker, but you thinking he's a sucker.
Right, so in that case, you're a sucker. 'Cause
So
if she
vulnerable-
don't like
right.
you, if you crying to a chick that don't like you,
But
you
this
could
is
be a sucker.
I
and that
hear
has
you, but this is
nothing
what
to
I'm
do with
saying.
money.
When I do certain, like I said, when I did certain shit and I didn't see the reciprocation, That's when you knew this is a sucker relationship.
So you were already, so you were being a sucker.
No, I wasn't. You witnessed the sucker shit.
But if you said you didn't see the reciprocation.
Yeah, AD, you're saying it without saying it.
No. I said
AD, that's cap. AD, that's cap.
Let me get up. This is what I'm saying. When you hanging out and you don't see that the reciprocation is there in conversation, you can say, hey, let's go to the mall. Let's go here. And you know, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, call me back later. Nigga, that's what you see this shit happening to you right there. So why would you engage?
Go to the mall with you?
Yeah.
Oh,
So if you go, if she say let's go to the mall, then you gonna end up buying a motherfucking Mickey Mouse chunk.
So you've never, hold on. That is some sucker shit. I was sucking 29 times.
I ain't gonna lie. I did.
When I saw she
I was
wanted to
17.
go to the
I
mall,
did.
and then she decides she want to go to the mall. Now I see where the sucker shit is about to take place, and I'm not participating.
But AD, that's what I never once. Because it's your perception, right? What if her perception of a situation was, man, this cat's acting like a sucker, but in your mind, you don't think it is. Like Persephone's telling you, yeah, as a woman,
have
I
you
would probably
ever
think that's
just
sucker
ate
shit.
pussy?
I didn't start eating pussy till a couple years ago.
But have you ever just ate pussy and nothing else happened?
Oh, Ocean accent.
Hey, have you
He was in, bro.
Hey, ex-wife right now.
ex-wife.
Hey, this nigga AD.
I said recently.
If you've ever just ate pussy, you've been a sucker.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I ain't never did that.
I've just ate pussy. I ain't gonna lie. Have you ever just ate pussy?
Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you this. No, this is real shit. I ate a bit pussy. I ate her pussy, and after she bust, she started crying. I was like, I just need to go home. She put a whole emotional move after the bitch bust on my face. Like,
We be sucking all the time.
and I'm like, what do you mean? My dick harder than mine. I'm like, what you mean?
Look.
I just want to go home.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hey, that one triggered me.
So this nigga AD been.
That's real.
Hey, so AD, this nigga been Billy D. Williams.
Yeah,
all his life.
His whole life.
Oldest nigga
There's
ever.
never one. There's not
came out
one
the
moment
womb like,
you weren't that.
shit.
AD, come on, man.
Y'all hurt my feelings. Y'all really hurt my feelings.
What level of chicks have you gone for to where you've never been for this? He ain't going for like the top dogs.
Hey, go to the grill. Go to the grill. Put your hands up, nigga. Put your hands up, nigga.
I didn't say it.
She throw that jab.
Put it like this.
That's the 1-2.
Put it like this. I ain't never visited bitches only, fans only.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't have nothing to do
I ain't
with
Yes,
it.
it does.
I mean, okay, what? Okay.
I need to try to bring it right around.
That's in the middle. That's in the middle.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Chris, hey,
Go ahead.
Is subscribing to a fans only? Is that some sucker shit?
That's some sucker shit.
No.
Is that some sucker shit, Craig? Come on, let's be for real.
Oh, I'm out of here.
Here's the thing. Hey, I wouldn't
Change
do
the
it.
name of this show to Suckers Only.
Oh, AD, wow.
Change this shit to Suckers Only. Come on, come back. They need another big sucker.
I don't think it makes you a sucker if you do OnlyFans.
Billy
but I
A.D.
wouldn't do it.
Williams.
I wouldn't do it because
Did you do a fans on OnlyFans?
Would I have one?
No, nigga. Did you go subscribe?
No,
to
I've
one?
never subscribed to one.
That's all I need.
But here's the thing. She's an entertainer like I'm an entertainer.
Right.
So I get it.
Did you subscribe
I get
to her?
it. Trust.
No, I
get
didn't subscribe. I support her in other ways.
How?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my homie. So whatever she
it. Say
needs.
how?
Oh, trust and believe.
I already told her if she wants.
If you don't understand,
Yeah.
my OnlyFans is lit.
It's
I didn't
beyond
say-
cracking.
Listen,
Let me
I
tell
didn't-
you.
listen,
Let me
wait a
tell you.
minute.
Let me
Wait a
tell you
minute,
some shit.
hold on.
Let me tell you some
Suckers.
shit.
I
Listen.
don't call my fans
Let me-
suckers.
Let me tell you some shit.
So, for all my fans that may be watching, y'all are not suckers, and y'all can continue to subscribe and do what you
Let
need
me
to
tell you
do.
some
We
shit.
love you.
My brother. My brother.
Okay, no, my bad.
I'm not
My
hating
bad.
Let me tell you some shit. My
We
brother the
asked
other
a
day.
question.
This is before we just found out she was coming on the show this week. This was like 3 weeks ago. My brother's like, "Hey, you know that girl Persephone?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." He's looking at the numbers of how much, who was like the top. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga ain't over here eating.
No, but Kraig.
Your name was at the top.
Let Brandon get the question. Let Brandon get the question. Let's be clear of who's sitting here. Persephone is one of the most impactful influencers on the fucking planet. By far. And if you don't believe me, the numbers don't lie. She is up there in the game. Her OnlyFans, we're talking 6 figures a month.
How'd you not know that?
Right.
Like people, yearly salaries. This lady's pulling this in a month.
Right.
And as far as
she started from a couple thousand. That's why this is one of my idols, bro. She started from a couple thousand.
I complimented you when you first came
don't
in.
call my fans suckers.
No, we talking about sucker
That's all I'm
shit.
saying.
I hear
I'm
you.
saying
Would you beat off on OnlyFans for 10 G's a month? Just videos and you beat videos and you beating off in different Halloween costumes.
120
Would you
I'm not beating my dick on camera
For 10 G's a month?
10 G's a month?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Charlie, keep it 100.
What about 100 G's a month? What about 100 G's a month?
There's a number.
Everybody got numbers. Y'all just talking too long.
What's your number?
Y'all just talking too long. Y'all said 10.
One at a time.
So what's y'all numbers?
I'm not masturbating on camera.
For no money.
What's your number though?
You ain't got no money.
I don't have no sex number.
10 grand a month.
So if you were offered $100,000 to beat your dick on camera with no face
per month.
Oh,
with no face?
Oh, no face?
No face.
That nigga Kraig had a jack off glove on the. Kraig had
gloves on. Okay, so let me re-answer. I got gloves on and a mask. I'm beating my body.
That nigga
for 3 bands a month.
That nigga Kraig. That nigga Kraig had the jack off glove doing it.
Let her get off.
It's attached to your name.
So
it's not like
dummy account.
Motherfuckers not gonna know who you
Well,
are.
then no.
Dummy account.
So what's your number?
Yeah, but nobody in here is as unique as you are, right?
It don't matter.
Meaning this, we all are unique, but what you have in combination that's some super rare. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not a small girl, you're not a big girl, but the way that you're proportioned, niggas don't see that every day.
At all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas see niggas like us all. I'm a suave now. You know, I got a lot going for myself.
Talk about it.
You feel me? I'm a nigga. I mean, nigga.
Tell your story. Tell your story, Kraig.
I got 5 albums.
Here come the full pie story, man. Here come the full pie story.
I'm just saying, if I'm in the room and I don't knock a bitch, it's a nigga like Charlie coming right behind me that's gonna knock a bitch. If he don't knock a bitch, it's gonna be a nigga like 80 come right behind him. You know what I mean? And so on and so forth. You know what I mean? And with these niggas, it's the same thing. So, but where if you was a nigga, you'd be like 7'5".
Yes.
That's how that's how unique you are. Like,
Right.
Porzingis?
7'5", what's the weight though?
No, he's fully from 7'5", the nigga can hoop. He
can do it. He got everything.
He's a freak of nature.
You know what I mean?
Like a 7'5" Kevin Durant.
Because what y'all don't know is what y'all don't see at home is like, okay, yeah, she's pretty, very feminine, but the way that she's built, she could knock a nigga out.
Right.
This ain't like an average everyday chick. Like if you run up on her, disrespect you, if she fire on you, she could put a nigga to sleep.
One of the things that you said though.
If she gonna knock me out, it's gonna be with one of them.
One of the things that Kraig said earlier that made the most sense to me, that gave you a little respect before I knew what you did, was that she was a baller.
Baller. She can hoop like a. If you don't have no jumper,
one of the things I know about that, you competitive, you got the will, you got the drive, and you know how to be hungry and you know how to execute within the team frame.
That's the main thing. A lot of bad bitches don't understand the team concept. It's bigger than you, bitch. When you fucking with somebody, it's no longer you, it's us. Tell people how your background in sports helps you with your leadership abilities and running your businesses and having the right attitude about shit maybe when it's not going the way you want to. You know, kind of give people a background how maybe hoop helps you in entertainment.
You know, I played basketball. Woo. I played basketball since 7th grade. So I went all the way to I didn't play my senior year in college because I double majored. And I focused on that because I wasn't going to the WNBA.
Right. And I'm glad.
She got a short hair. High top fade.
You walk around. Father, if you went to the league.
High top fade, some hammer pants on.
You remember being that thick and being a stud? Oh my God.
I'd be so upset. Like, this girl Stephanie, she got a Gumby and some hammer pants on.
Girlfriend, look. I had a girlfriend in the league,
Like I said, a Gumby and some hammer pants. Go ahead.
It's funny. It's funny.
Pull back.
No, it's just, with basketball, it just taught me how to be disciplined.
Right.
That's the biggest lesson that I learned from basketball to life, how to be disciplined, because you have to keep your attitude in check.
Right.
And that's one of the hardest things to do, especially when you're going against opponents who are deliberately trying to get you out of yourself.
Right.
So as I got older playing, there was girls that would elbow me in the neck, and talk shit. Like, bitch, I'll fuck you up. Like,
right.
this type of shit. They grab on you, they pinch on you. Y'all know, because y'all play.
Right.
I'm sure y'all play the sport. So, having to keep your composure through that, everything else after that.
But who taught you the jump shot, though? Because I saw your jump shot. That shit is wet.
Her form is crazy.
Like, the jumper is wet.
My dad.
Did he?
My
See,
dad,
that's the difference, man.
The jumper wet.
Form is crazy.
Bro, the form, bro.
Light bulb
Yeah, the jumper wet.
when he played, because he had a really
Seen that
good
video.
But see, when
Duncan
you
was
play,
looking at the
when
nigga that was passing her the ball.
when you play sports, the reason I like women that have played sports as well is because when you hoop, right, when you first start hooping, you're trash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you got some natural athleticism, you're trash.
Yeah.
And the ability to take yourself from being a novice at something and then articulating it into having some type of game, that's a process that real hoopers or real sports, that it just builds character, because so many times along the way you get murdered by your opponent, you be the trashiest nigga on the court, people don't want to pick you up, you know what I'm saying? And to earn your way into people's good graces and then to dominate, it just takes a special character to be able to beat all those odds. And I think that's why she wins in comparison to a lot of these other chicks, because she just understands that process. I never known her to be looking for something for nothing. I never known her to be like a person, you know what I'm saying? Like, she never just came to the table like, this is me, I'm thick, and this is enough. Like, she always brought more than her to the table.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Is there anything you would have done differently, looking back on your career when you started and what you know now? Is there anything looking back on it like, dang, I wish I would have done that differently at the beginning of my career?
Yeah, which career?
The like Brandon said, being an influencer.
Did you say a renter center? It sounded like you said a renter center.
No. I said being an influencer, like Brandon said.
We need that 13-inch TV.
Yeah, give me that 13-inch TV.
Nah, everything as far as that, it's gone. It's gone accordingly. Okay. Like, there's nothing I would change with that. As far as like college and stuff is concerned, I probably would have went to a community college for the first 2 years.
I think the difference between her and a lot of other women, like having your dad in your life, like how important was that in reference to a lot of the decisions that you made? Like, you said you learned your jump shot from your pops. Yeah. A lot of these women we sitting here talking about on the show, a lot of these chicks ain't know who their daddy was.
Right. Yeah, I think
it's a difference.
I think it's important. I think it's very, very
important. Let her get it off.
I think it's very, very important, but I don't think it's the end all be all to becoming successful and learning the blueprint. Mm-hmm. So it is very important, but I think it's attainable, even if that was absent.
Okay.
Let me ask you this: as an influencer, do you feel you have a responsibility to like young women?
No.
Go ahead and tell me why you don't.
No, because the type of content that I create, like for OnlyFans and stuff like that, I don't think young people should see. That's a fact. I don't think they should. So if the young people are on OnlyFans, that's a problem. Then that shit should be blocked. Period.
Right.
Can I ask you a question?
That's an adult website. Yeah.
Who do you subscribe to any OnlyFans?
I don't, but there is one that I'm considering subscribing to, and it's a couple.
It's a couple?
I want to see what the fuck they do.
Okay, on that note.
So you don't though, right?
I don't.
Okay.
As of yet.
Okay.
On that
But
note.
I will.
On that note, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. When we get back, more with Persephone and my guest, Damian Smith. We'll be back.
What up, though?
Hey.
Are you a philosopher?
Okay.
Kind of unintentionally, I guess, yeah.
Life is a bitch, man. All my knowledge base is on how to control the bitch of life. That's the only woman that is fucking with you and everybody else. And if you don't control her, she gonna run right over. Shut up, bitch! I said pancakes, bitch, okay? Turkey bacon is cool too, but I need pancakes as well, okay, bitch? That's all I'm saying. You see I'm over here doing an interview. I know you probably got a nigga, whatever, just pancakes and turkey bacon, bitch. And I mean, you gotta control life. Cause everybody's fucking with her, so what makes you different?
You've been bitten by the snake. I can tell cause you're looking for mistakes. Like great don't come with second takes. In that search for perfection, the journey goes to waste. How you on but you ain't? Crystal ball says y'all ain't saints, nigga. And y'all ain't crew, he the boss. He don't do that greyhound with you. The black bag belongs to you for a town or two. Make friends with a bum, sleep on the street, and that's the only nigga down with you. Cause you all you got. Preaching man can't do it, nigga, call your shot. He done brain fucked your girl and now she bringing them all you got. Brace that label of sinner, now your balls is chopped. But once you believe in you, then it's all to stop. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around. A circus over there and they waiting to clown. Cause you lost what they found. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there, and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found. I only know what I know. Sometimes I fall short when I'm slapping a hoe. Mother taught me hit back, father taught me get strapped. So when they come swinging, all you need is click clack. Them hungry niggas will extort you, they almost forced to. How you in Rome and ain't talk to Caesar? Them west side niggas gon' check your visa. Yeah, no stab, that's a crab. Can't run with a Charlie horse, unlit lamp. Plus that bitch, she with them niggas, all shit snap. She done turn your hotel into a Target trap. They might as well take your bread, but hopefully they leave your head. Another Louis bag and we left for dead. It's group economics, dog and sled. If we don't pull for each other, then there's trouble ahead. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found. Cutthroats, killers, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. She looking for a layup. I could tell cause when she talks she don't say much. And she used to be an A cup. Got a new body from the waist up. From a set up bitch to a set up miss. She like a drug dealer cause she set up licks. And she halfway conscious. Whole teppin' in this halfway nonsense. How the fuck are you the real McCoy when I meet you with the truth but the vibe is soy? Cutthroats and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found.
Don't be this guy. Raise your drive and libido. It's time to man up with X-Wolf. Boost your testosterone levels to help decrease your body fat percentage and increase lean muscle mass gains. Boost your stamina and blood flow for those tough workouts. And these workouts also. Go to xlabsubs.com to find out more.
Oh,
They
yeah.
won't give you the original.
Oh, okay. So
I get the original.
you be alright though, man. That's what they meant by offensive odor, though. That's offensive. That's like a fuck you coming out your body. You walk by niggas, they be like, what you say, nigga?
I smell a fuck you in here. Somebody smell a fuck you? No, I didn't hear fuck you. I smell fuck you. This shit traveling up my nose and my brain. Now all I can think is fuck you. I just thought fuck you 9 times right now. Listen to my thought.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah. Gotta get that together, brother.
We gonna give it to you.
To be so well spoken, you bad odored, nigga. I ain't never met a well spoken bad odored motherfucker, bro. That's an oxymoron like a motherfucker, man.
He number one at AD.
That's a new word. Not an oxymoron, but a smell moron. That's a smell moron. It's all good, brother. Much love, man. Somebody got to tell you though.
Oh, we know it ain't somebody. Everybody.
If the police came in, they could arrest you for that.
That's at least 90 days coming off his body, nigga. That ain't regular time. That's in the whole time he got coming off his body, nigga. That's 23-hour lockdown time he got coming off his body, nigga.
My man is a dirty dog.
A dirty dog?
Oh yeah, that's
yes.
it right there.
Ooh, yeah, your dog is dirty. Ew. You know what? I know who we can call.
Who?
Code Red Carpet Cleaning.
Who is that?
Oh, look, watch this. Code Red, Code Red, Code Red. See?
Wait a minute. I know you. I've cleaned your carpet before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hi.
I know what that spot is from. That's either from a dog or from a man.
Oh, that's her man's. Nasty.
Yeah, it needs to be taken care of ASAP.
Don't worry though. I know how to clean carpet. I was born this way.
You were born this way?
I was born this way. Hey you guys, this is Chantel with Code Red Carpet Cleaning. If you need your furniture, tile, carpet, or anything cleaned, click the link in the bio or call 747-234-6224. Support black business.
Lisa Leslie should have had a baby with Shaq. China did that very thing, that's what made Yao mean. We choose emotion, mistaking it for the fact. So you kneel with a ring, thinking it's the real thing. And you were sorta, kinda, an ornament reminder. I need to get my shit together, caught up in this binder. Between me being free and your pearl boss that turns girls from earls to hard offs. Turn out. Not a large crowd, but the disemboweled. Kissing for that missing mile, looking for a distant child. Sticking with you like I'm gaming. Amalgamate your mind claiming, because it's dangerous to be the woman you are, but make the choices you do. Just know that being with her is like being with you. She left me for a woman that's a gent, and I ain't been the same since. So your new boyfriend is a woman named Hammer. She got pregnant when I'm fixed, and I ain't been the same since. Oh no, ain't no police around, believe me, I got a scanner. I think I lost my way, but I'm on my way. Said I lost my way, but I'm on my way. We lost our way, but I'm on my way. Going. It's over. Used to hand my check over, partial flaws. Eminem in Congress, martial law. Bit of trouble though it's settled, there's an art to gnaw. Like nah, I said it, you 9 months pregnant, I'm a 2-year edit. Got clipped, put a bolt on the box, gave me somebody's gift. Clocking into work, working somebody's shift. Looking at this baby like whose body's this? But she don't know that I know. But she makes more than me and I'm not ready to go. Got them track shoes on, yes, the runaround show. You know when you be like, nigga aight, but you really wanna fight, so you let him catch you staring at his wife out of spite, cause you know he can't whoop you.
Ain't this shit gonna be alright? Well, that's the runaround, off the gunner sound. You can pick it up, or you can put it down. For a woman that's a gent, and I ain't been the same since.
So your new boyfriend is a woman named Hammer.
She got pregnant when I'm fixed, and I ain't been the same since.
Oh no, ain't no police around, believe me, I got a scanner.
I think I lost my way, but I'm on my way. Said I lost my way, but I'm on my way. We lost our way, but I'm on my way. Going.
It's over.
Guess what, y'all? I have a new product. It's called the 6'9" Snitch Finger.
Show do not have a goddamn. Is that a lace front beard?
You just put it on.
Hey, man, I'm about to get, man, I wish I knew who the fuck said that shit.
And point to the person you're snitching on.
Bitches go home for Christmas.
Man,
It was this nigga. It was that nigga here. It was this nigga here. This nigga here. I wanted to go home, nigga.
$25 plus shipping and handling.
Feeling your type of way.
Okay.
Oh shit, we're back.
Okay, good.
We're back. Let's get situated.
We're back, man.
Okay.
We're Dozie.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're cool.
Yeah, let's get her back in. What's up, y'all? We back. Give us 1 second to get situated in this piece, man.
No, don't even worry, bro. We're not. This is pre-recorded, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, somebody said Kraig took some. Nah, I didn't take shrooms. Edible did hit me halfway through some shit I was trying to explain.
hey, hold on. Hey, Kraig, before we get to, if y'all have an edible company that can help Kraig get through a show without that happening, go to the website TheeKraigSmith.com, man. We looking for an edible company.
We're
to
looking
sponsor
for
the
an
show.
edible sponsor, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're actually dead serious.
We're dead serious. Damn near took me, man.
Yeah, man. One that
I was like,
you can still be functional because it feels like that none of them are. You can't be functional off of them. It's just like
you can't. You could be functional. Just sometimes they hit you and you got to fight through it till you get back to normal.
Right. What's y'all favorite edible out there, man? Because we got to figure this out.
Edible.
You got one?
You got one?
AD got it all, man.
I can't bring everything in.
AD
Y'all
got it
like
all.
this nigga's the swap meet. You can't, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Hilarious.
I got a streaming service. Y'all got to get it if y'all tired of paying cable.
Right.
Fuck with Worldwide.
Stream smart.
I got a edible company, so we do sugar cookies,
Right.
and chocolate chip oatmeal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let me try one.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey man, welcome.
Sugar cookie is the bomb. Trust me. That's what I get the old ladies with.
Your mama is in his inbox.
Welcome. Go ahead, dog. Hit him with that Gerald Levert. Hey, welcome.
Gerald.
Welcome. Hold on, niggas. Welcome my second guest, man, Brandyn Smith.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, bro. What's up, good people?
Very talented director, actor, writer, all across the board, man. He's a genius at what he does, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Man, where do we start, man? Tell the people what you do, who you are, what you do.
Man, my name is Brandyn D. Smith. I'm a director, actor, writer. That's what I do, man. You can catch me. Actually, I just shot Snowfall again. My character coming back top notch.
They got a nigga from America in the money. God damn, they love them niggas from Great Britain. Yeah. I'm tired of that.
You know what though? I loved you in Car Wash, my nigga. When you was going.
That was the first
Yeah,
man.
Shout out to Snowfall, man.
Yeah, I got a shout out to Snowfall. I was on The Purge season 2, man. We had a good run with that. You know when you in your trailer and you read that last script and then you like, oh shit, I made it.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Yeah,
right. Then they cancel the show on me. So I was like, shit.
I want to ask a question that all these bullshit conspiracy theorists may be thinking that are watching the show. Did the Illuminati approach you?
Not
Okay.
yet. Now, I don't think officially. You know, I think it always some hints probably got dropped through a couple nuggets here and there, but you know, they might be coming through. I don't think it's direct.
Right.
So what do you say to the niggas that be like, man, the only way to make it, nigga, is to sacrifice?
Oh man, that's
okay. And it's got to start with your ass.
Oh, that's real shit.
Okay.
That's
sacrifice.
I didn't make it. I didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know.
Hey, straight up, I had to, and I ain't snap on the brother, but I had to let a brother know because he was like, yeah, man, I was going to Hawaii, right? It was after we got done with the purge. I'm like, I wrapped. I'm going to Hawaii. I'm going on vacation. I'm chilling. I'm going with a group of people who are not just us, right? And he was like, hey man, watch yourself, man. I said, I know what you're talking about. He said, yeah, man. You know, that's how they get you, man. They bring you in like this, man. And you gonna hang out with them.
It's rose petals going down the hallway.
Exactly.
And it's an old white nigga at the end of the rose petal.
You know, all you gotta say is no. All you gotta say is no, man. So you questioning yourself if you got an issue with saying no to some shit.
But what's the consequences for saying no?
What'd you say?
What's the consequences for saying no?
You might not get a role.
If you a man, it ain't no real consequences, really.
Right.
If you a man, ain't no real consequences.
You live with your decision.
You live with your decision.
If it took my ass to get it, it ain't for me, nigga.
Yeah, man. It's God.
I'm not fighting for anything that requires my ass. I'll move back to Africa first, nigga.
Hey, hold on. I want to say something to y'all.
What if it's a caress, though? It ain't really.
It's a caress. Oh, you talking about a breeze?
You want to breathe? It's like we just rub it. I don't want to.
Quick air.
You let a nigga hug you from the back for a lead roller in the shit.
Nah, ain't
tight though. You gotta.
I ain't playing gay role.
You play gay, nigga?
I ain't without no problem. I ain't tongue kissing no guy.
Right.
But I played a gay role on stage. I've done. It's what it is.
How did you prepare?
What you say?
You just watched Tu Wong Fu all day. That's how you prepare for the role.
Wesley do. I ain't got no problem with going.
I want to hear this. How you prepare?
No, so it ain't no preparing. You look and see. You watch. You view. No, listen. I got gay homies, right? I got gay partners. So you know how you watch, you look, you check the details. You know you seeing what you seeing. I'm playing a crackhead too. I ain't smoking no crack.
How do gay niggas flirt?
Aggressively, I tell you that. Listen, hey, man, I ain't the tallest cat, right?
Right.
So you know, I feel like
a gay nigga put his hand on top of your head. A nigga gave him a noogie. A nigga put him in a headlock.
I'm at this spot in the village, man. I'm in New York, and this cat is looking directly in my eyes.
Right.
I mean, I'm with my gay homie. He went and do interference. If you got some real gay partners, they'll look out for you.
Right. Let you know what's going on.
Yeah, let you know what's going on. And he said,
look, man, this nigga's trying to fuck you. Okay,
exactly.
He's not trying to just hoop and shit. This nigga want to fuck you.
He stepped to the dude like, hey man, it's my homie. He ain't like that, man. Just let you know. But he wasn't. Old boy was real like, hey man.
Oh yeah,
he was going. Hey, hold on. I want to say something though before we get into this. Hey man, I appreciate how y'all brothers handled that situation with Zoe.
Man.
Because what we got to do is have examples, right? And it's bigger than them two brothers, and it's bigger than. But how you handle the situation as being the intermediary and being like y'all my OGs.
Yeah.
Y'all and that's it. So I got something for y'all, brothers.
Man.
I brought something out for the room, man.
Came right, man.
Man. Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
Hold up.
Oh no, bro, I'm sorry. Look, he said, hold up.
That nigga, that shut it. Hold up, everybody, stop.
Yeah.
Who gonna open it?
Hey man, that's on y'all, man. That's on y'all for the whole.
I have to ask that one question. Hold on.
That might be from the Illuminati.
Shit, no. Yes and no.
I'm covered in the blood of Jesus.
But I'm glad you cleared that. I'm glad you cleared that misconception up, because a lot of people think that us as straight heterosexual men that we don't have homies that are gay or friends that are gay. We got friends. I mean, shit. People are people. I got a lot of gay friends and shit, man. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But if it requires my ass to make it, this ain't the business for me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you took that stance and you.
What if a nigga got a
Does
lick
that
you
only
in
go
your
for
ear
men?
though?
What you say?
Huh?
Does that only go for men?
No, I'm fucking a bitch to get on. I'm doing it.
Oh, nigga.
I'm taking some pussy down for a
You'll fuck, hey, hold on.
Yeah.
You'll fuck Leslie Jones to get
on. I'm fucking Leslie. You fucking Leslie to get on?
Hey, come on, shout out Leslie Jones.
Yeah, I'm smacking her.
no makeup and anything?
Yeah, I'm doing that.
I'm doing
She got makeup? Wait. She got makeup?
Don't do Leslie.
She got
like
makeup
that.
I don't know. I didn't say shit.
Don't do Leslie like that.
I wouldn't hit Leslie.
I got your
Leslie is cool.
Leslie is handsome.
Shout out.
Dude.
Oh man, what is wrong with me?
How do you treat?
Shout out to the sisters, man.
How do you treat that when it happens to you, Stephanie? When have you been in a situation when it came down like to make it, you had to get the pussy out, like to get to that whatever you wanted from a motherfucker?
Yeah, I've been in a situation like that.
How do you decipher when it's worth it and when it's not?
I don't ever think it's worth it, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to smash. I don't want to smash.
Right. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But I'll say the opportunity, I think, presents itself often.
Right.
But when you hustle to make it on your own, and so you have a fan base and content that you're building on your own, the pressure is not really there.
Right.
That's why you don't actually see me on TV shows
right.
and all kind of shit like that. It's because, I'm not really willing to go there.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
That's some real spit.
But I ain't mad at people who do.
Real quick, sis, have you ever like gave some
head? No,
not even head. Like
it's
some sympathy pussy?
For what?
For who? Because it's sympathy. That's what it's called.
You got it.
No. What I'm saying is like
I got a
somebody that was cool. No. Since like somebody was cool, you like this nigga.
Can I get some pussy?
He the best of luck.
Oh. Are you talking about in my entire life or to get on? Like,
no, not to get on. Just to a regular nigga that was just hey.
Nigga needed some motivation.
Yeah.
Ain't shit going right. Your pussy's gonna take me to the next level. Your pussy's gonna give me everything I need to be a man.
No.
Let me ask you. Fuck the acting hat. As a director, have you ever had a woman make an inappropriate gesture, thinking that it would put her in good graces with you to maybe be in one of your films or?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So how do you deal with it? How do you know when to take the pussy and when to be like, get on?
Man, it's especially right now. You got to be up on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to let them know what you got to let them know. You got to be really clear. I even walk around and be like, hey, I liked you before I knew you was an actress, right? Because you got to know that shit. Because now any slip, any move, anything that can cost you that all them years you in blood, sweat, and tears, you in sacrifice. So you got to be extra cautious. Like I feel bad for women who actually generally want to try to get at a dude because you got to, at this point, I prefer to just figure this shit out some other way. Yeah. Because chicks will, you get people who don't have that talent, who don't know how that, but they got that body. And they got that face, and they got that level of seduction, and they hit you with it, and they come at you. And in New York, I like be having auditions and stuff, and I'm sitting and watching things, and I can tell like you ain't that good as an actress, but you ain't selling your talent.
You selling pussy.
You selling pussy. Right. That's basically what's going on.
It ain't nothing wrong with selling pussy.
I think I've only given like sympathy pussy in a relationship, like when I didn't feel like it, and I was tired.
Right.
And he wanted some, and I'm like,
that happens?
Yeah. If I'll be tired. Like
I get bitches sympathy dick all the time.
Yeah. But not to just regular like I feel bad for him. Let me go.
Bitches be coming to me all the time. My pussy needs some relief.
Who was the nigga that lost?
All right, I'll fuck you, bitch. I mean, damn.
Eazy-E. What's the nigga that played Eazy-E?
Oh no, that was on Shy.
Oh, the Shy.
That was that brother. That was that situation.
I tried to watch.
You tried to warn him?
No, I tried to watch the Shy. I watched a couple of the first episodes. It was good, but there was one scene in that TV show that I was like, I could tell that a lesbian woman wrote this and not a nigga. And there was a scene where the gang was in the house.
In that tub scene?
The nigga was in the bathtub.
Hey, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something. Have you seen this scene?
I probably fast forward.
It was some old overly eccentric They had a gang. The leader of a gang
was in a tub,
naked in a kiddie pool tub in the middle of the living room while all his gangster homies were standing around chilling.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell. Hey, Kraig. Chicago was so pissed off about that.
Really?
I called my Chicago homies like, hey man, this what y'all do in the hood? Hey, this what y'all doing? Is this how y'all get? This how y'all get it popping?
Yeah. You get some shit started, you bring a nigga whole city into it.
Yeah,
that's
but
right.
you got to at some point though.
Just think
Come
about
on,
it,
man.
like what was the episode of Pasadena when niggas just, I mean, you
Right.
forgot about that.
I would.
Yeah,
I would.
man, like,
Damian Lillard. And the name of the show is The Shot.
So y'all gotta
You see what
remember,
I'm saying?
this LA gang culture is real. When Colors came out, niggas was getting killed because the Crips was mad that, I'm sorry, niggas was getting killed during Colors, but boys in the hood, Crips was mad that it looked like the Bloods was winning. It was niggas getting killed, shot in the parking lot over the fact that it made Crips not look so Crippish, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You know,
the niggas came through with the guns and all. I mean, the same thing. They got shot at the spot by the Bloods.
Right. Yeah, they was serving them in that movie.
And
But
at the end, Doughboy got shot by some Bloods after that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the niggas was like, "Oh no, we can't. They can't win." That shit was real, bro.
So yeah, but that was a crazy scene, man. I Chicago radio was going in on it too.
Yeah.
And like they was like, "Yo, come on now, y'all." You know, so it ain't just like it was. You know, sometimes you know when it comes to these shows and these TV, sometimes it might not be the person you think is writing it. It's just a person in a room.
Right.
Just writing like, would it be hard? What's hard?
Right.
He's so hard he can stand up naked
in front of a bunch of
niggas in a pool of killers.
And
that's hard. Yeah, that's people who ain't got. You can see you don't know if you got a tie to the streets.
Buddy ain't on the show
You
no
know what I'm
more.
saying?
They killed him off in that first season because he didn't want to do that scene with the transsexual or not the transsexual. That's what, yeah. Or transvestite or whatever.
Oh
yeah. They got one of those on the show, and he didn't want to do that. Like that was supposed to be his chick or whatever you want to call it. So he was like, "Yeah, no, y'all can go ahead and off me in this season."
What was you about to say, brother?
I want to take it back to the acting career.
Yeah.
Were you on season 1 or season 2 of Snowfall?
Snowfall. I came in on what season?
That was 2, I think.
Yeah,
It's about to be 3.
It's 3, so I came. This season 3, so
About
I
to
came
be 3, right?
Yeah, so I came in on at the end of season 2, and then just did this episode.
So if you can tell us and the audience that process and what it felt like when you found out you got the role.
Oh man, it was amazing though. It was really cool because Snowfall is one of those culture shows. Like The Wire was a culture show.
Yeah. Right.
You know, people like you. Like I'm saying, I did the season 2 of The Purge, and nobody knew you. You know, like you was on what? You did what? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, and it's on USA.
Right.
You know, but then you do episode of The Wire. I went home. You go home and I'm in this. I go when I hang out. I'm from St. Louis, man. So I hang out in spots that ain't the most pristine.
Right.
Sure. After hours spot, and I'm so used to. Being from St. Louis mentality, when you go home, I'm shooting pool and all this stuff. My cousins at the bar, but these cats don't know we together.
Right.
Show me
So
steak.
these cats don't know we together, and this is the after hours.
Right,
This
right,
is
yeah.
Real.
Right,
So
right,
what I'm
right.
saying. So and these cats on the other side is looking at me hard, and my cousin notices shit, and I'm shooting pool. I ain't really paying that much attention to everything.
Right.
And my cousins just put his drinks down, go tell our other people, and then they step to these cats like, hey man. Yo, what's wrong? I mean, y'all got an issue with my cousin right here, man. What's up? What's going on?
Right.
And it's like, and these hard ass, I'm talking about them boys.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, is that nigga from Snowfall? You know what I'm saying? Is that guy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's a whole dive. So it's a whole different vibe when you get on a culture show like that, man. So I was ecstatic about it, man, when I got it, and especially the character that I'm playing.
Yeah.
He's a private eye that's following the CIA, that's following the cats. The lead dude.
So what did you choose? Because I'm an actor as well. What the fuck was that?
That's phone.
Oh shit!
What the fuck is that? That's that beeper speaker.
Hey man, I'm live on the air, Parker. I gotta hit you back in about an hour.
Come on, bro.
All right.
That's at 86, man.
I'm gonna hit you back in about an hour, Parker.
86 to 95.
All right, for sure.
That nigga got a 143 message.
All right, I'm gonna hit you straight like that.
You gotta get that shit up
today. This is a speaker. It's a speaker. I like it.
Bro, get
fuck
that
y'all
shit out of
niggas.
here. I don't know what that
I ain't never seen a speaker like that.
So as an actor, let me ask you, what's the motivation for your character? Like how are you what's inspiring you in the role? Like, what are some of your choices as an actor? Like, how are you bringing us into this character?
So this cat top notch. He's a Vietnam vet, right?
Right.
So when that automatically lets you know he's been through some shit and he's seen some shit, and then also he's a little eccentric.
Right.
He's been touched by Vietnam,
right?
And he's back home now. So, I for me, especially for that cat, I had an uncle who slept in a car for like 2 years in front of his mama house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm looking at that right. Yeah, that's
the motivation. Yeah.
Hey, for real, that's real shit. But I'm like, yo, you changed his name to Touches and all type of shit. He's a wild dude, man.
Is he a lovable? So what is his what is his character show as an actor? Is he a lovable loser? Is he like what?
He's that guy that come in and handle business. I'm here for this business. I'm here to take care of what I take care of, and I'm for the people.
Right.
I'm one of those eccentric cats that came back from Nam and felt like the government didn't do what they supposed to be doing. I'm for the people. I'm for all those type of things. So I patterned that character off my uncle. When I saw him, because that's like kind of what I base off reality, man.
Right.
And as an actor, that's why it's always good to get as much exposure to life as possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Travel and do everything you can to actually broaden your horizon so you can internalize that and bring that into whatever character you want to develop.
So let me ask you, because I think that to me that's dope. So as far as like we have prominent actors, like Charlie's an actor, he's on NBC, he's on Chicago PD. You're on Snowfall, which is on FX. Tell me about when you going into character. I love for Charlie to answer this too. Going into character, how do you turn that character off when you're studying the role, right? Mm-hmm. And I've always heard things of like people take the role back home and they're still in character, and it can fuck up relationships, marriage, friendships, and the whole nine. Tell us about how difficult that is to turn off that character in the real world.
Hey man, honestly, I'm gonna straight up say. I'm gonna straight up say, man, I think that's an individual thing to a degree, in my opinion, man. Because one thing what helps me out, be straight up, I'm a Gemini. You know what I'm saying? So I got that duality that runs, a lot throughout my life anyway. So, but when I dive into a character, I dive into it.
Right.
I'm building it from the beginning on up. My character's walk is what comes first.
Do you take it home? But do you take it home?
Yeah. So when I get home, I can decompress. Like I had to put into place mechanisms that's going to allow me to get out of there, because you know what I'm saying, because I go bike, I cycle, so I bike ride, you know what I'm saying, so I get on my bike, and by the time I get done with that ride, like I ride from my house in Hollywood to Long Beach,
right?
You know, like
my boy Reggie be doing that.
Damn, I'm on that, like I'm about that type of life, you know what I'm saying, but I've had to cultivate that, because when I was living in New York and I was doing theater and I'm throwing myself into these heroin roles, these cats was doing this, and I'm throwing myself into all this type of shit. I saw that shit filtrating throughout my relationships and things and like that, and all the hustle and grind. So I had to put in mechanisms that can help me out, man.
Right.
That's maturity help me out. That's why I say it's an individual thing.
Right.
Because some people cats get caught in a certain element.
So I want to ask Charlie, is that the same process you have of you like the Chicago PD role you have, right? Do you take that role home and you're just stuck in character where you can't get out of it?
You know what, I have before, but I had a similar process to you. Like, I gotta listen to certain music. Like, I attach a playlist to every character that I have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to complete. What you got, nigga? You gotta. Get
that shit.
I was like, what Kraig doing, nigga? He's my nigga. They look in the car. Niggas got something to say. Wait. You got a lot going on to be a director.
Charlie only.
Nigga, let's go. That's what I want to do.
Charlie only fuck bitches right after another nigga just finished.
Yo, chill.
No, let's go, dog. That's what I'm here for. Let this nigga get one up. Let him get one up.
This nigga Charlie say he enrolled from Beach Street with this Pelly Pell on.
Hey, this nigga
that nigga from London Pyru with that from the hard street to Paris.
London Pyru? London Pyru?
Craig David is my little brother, okay?
Come on,
he made it out, okay? Craig David. 7 days ass.
Paris Pyru.
That nigga AD read the comments and then repeat them 10 minutes later. This nigga good. This nigga Dozie sold all the village secrets for 3 blood diamonds.
He just pulled out his
Fuck acting. This old sharecropper face ass. This nigga look at the ground every time he's around a white man.
Swing low.
It's killing it though.
Hey, before you answer that nigga Charlie had a clip right now.
Yeah, Charles get their ass.
I ain't said nothing about you.
That nigga can't be too tough though. He got rhinestones on his jacket.
When you told that nigga up, he was mad as a
I got up selectively. I balanced this shit out, dog.
Go ahead, Charlie. Go ahead, Charlie.
Back to the role. Chicago PD. Yeah, I had a good time on the show, but no, on the detox process, I have to listen to certain shit when I'm in the role and when I'm out. Now, me and Dunk had this discussion a few weeks ago. Like, certain music with strings calms the spirits down. Like, I have to listen to guitar, piano, something when I'm leaving, because it's like some of them roles I was in, if it required me to be angry, violent, whatever, I got home to the kids. It's like, damn, bro, I was bringing that shit home. So I liked the fact that you said you got processed.
When you got home?
Like, who the fuck left these Cheetos out?
Who the fuck is that bitch my daughter at?
Hey, Kraig. Hey, Kraig. This nigga Charlie forehead looked like Persephone's third titty.
Hey, but you know, shout out to Brandon. I gotta give him love. That nigga got a full lineup today. He got his shit. I ain't even mad at him, dog. He came with a clip. But yeah, that's
go ahead, Chuck.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good detox process.
Yeah.
So you know, a third, he should be killing them on OnlyFans. Give me a better $100 bands a month. If she had 3 titties, these niggas would be out here like.
That nigga look like Brandon look like Jackie Robinson on draft day. Nigga like.
That nigga Dozie burned the whole village down when Mandela died.
Charlie stole that roll. You stole that jacket from one of your roles, huh?
Oh shit! All my Detroit niggas know what time.
So I paid the FUBU gangster and let me kill it. They let me keep the word. FUBU gangster was a character.
A nigga in the comments said Charlie looked like a retired battle rapper. Comments is funny, bro.
Hey, but no, I wanted to ask you though. Same question I asked her. What would you tell if you had to do it all over again when you started your career? What would you do differently? If you had to take the wisdom and knowledge you have now, and when you first popped off, like, damn, what lefts would you make and what rights?
You know, what I would do differently, or what I would tell my younger self, fuck them, man. Fuck them. Like, fuck, so what, so much fuck them. Like, don't give a fuck about what nobody say. Don't give a fuck what nobody else is doing. Stay on your grind. Focus on you and focus on your craft. Build yourself up to be undeniable. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's when it comes down to it. When it's like I had a career, man. I got a theater in New York. I started a theater company in New York. And you know, I produced the mixtape award, the Just Those mixtape awards at the Apollo. I EP'd that. Yeah, at the Symphony Spaces. You know what I'm saying? Like I produced the Urban World Film Festival for 6 years.
Brother got credit, y'all.
You see what I'm saying? Like I did. And I've been able to. And what has allowed me to do that is really a lot of that St. Louis shit that I was raised and built up on, and then putting that in, and then taking that to New York, and then coupling that with the hustle in New York. But you know, you still learn, you still human, right? So you deal with a lot of shit. You deal like, why these people ain't fucking with me, or why ain't they ain't looking out for me like this? And I started, and that pushed me to do my own shit and started my own shit, and I started getting recognized for doing my own shit. And then other people wanted to hire me. So if I would have said fuck them earlier, I think it would have been. I think that's a better way of of getting to what you need to, cutting the fat.
What's your argument for people who say you got to sell out to make it?
They ain't working hard enough. That's it. That's all I got to tell you, man. That's and they know you got to sell out to make. You know, there's clearly some people who make because the thing is that you see that those people who decide to make those choices to get what they wanted to get to. Like the sister right here said, like. Yeah, you know, I'll fuck a random guy on a random move, but I ain't fucking no guy to advance my career. Right. You know what I'm gonna do? I work hard. She started off what she's saying, one-piece bathing suits. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And 1,000 followers, and now she's top earners on OnlyFans, right, sis? So you know what I'm saying? So she had to say fuck him at some point, and keep going. Even if she was forced to say fuck him, or she just said fuck him on her own self.
Or she fucked him.
No.
She said she ain't fucked him.
I'm not. Don't do
that, Kraig. Don't do that.
A forced fuck is a rape.
Forced fuck is a rape.
You said she was forced to fuck him. That's a rape. So if a nigga raped you, call me. I kill him.
Yeah, I mean, to a lack of catching the tone of the show, fuck him.
Damien, hold on. V. Ferrer said Charlie looked like 95 Source magazine cover.
Damn, man.
What's he doing?
That's funny.
Are we repeating fuck these niggas?
That's funny. That shit was funny.
Fuck all these niggas.
Go ahead, Damon.
That's
funny, bro.
That
shit's funny.
Hey, I want to say, fuck you to phase I love.
Tell me
that nigga said he didn't do nothing. He said one of the funniest jokes anybody ever said about me. Corey told me he was watching the show and he called the show after the whole beef situation and he asked Corey, who that nigga sitting next to you looking like a German Shepherd? Faison killed me on that. I love you for that.
That nigga told me. That nigga saw one of my podcast interviews and he told me I had $8 blinds and I was living in a $700 a month apartment.
That nigga wild.
I love Faison.
Nah, this cat said a joke. You just can't. You just got to regroup. This cat told me in high school, and this mother said, "Hey man, you look like Billy Ocean." That shit lasted for a whole 2 years. Hey yo, I'm telling you right now, this cat's right now don't even know my real name. It's from high school. That shit was so funny to me too, but you couldn't. And he really looked like Father MC. I said, man, you look like Father. No more love on the road.
That nigga look like Billy Ocean Spray.
That shit was real, man.
Hey, but you know what? I learned.
And he know all about Billy Ocean and all them old bras. He fucking everything from Get Your Own, my brother. Anything from that whole catalog from BET late at night, he on that shit.
Duncan. I'm sorry. Charlie.
Hey, one thing I do.
Damn! That nigga got punch drunk when I called him Duncan.
No, but you know, one thing, piggybacking on what you said, what I learned from Kraig.
That nigga Charlie
Brandyn,
tucked in his Dipset chain and then I was
Fuck y'all niggas. This nigga Brandyn ain't had a light bill in 10 years, dog. All his electricity come from his neighbor's house. Extension cord having
that nigga got 60 pounds worth of matches at the house.
Oh shit!
Yo!
That's great.
But I gotta respect and honor for these dudes because you know what I'm saying. They approach me like, yeah, you got these credits here and there, but how consistent is it? And I'm like, damn, nigga, I'll do a role here, a commercial here, but I may not hear from Hollywood for a month, for 2 weeks. And these niggas was like, you gotta start putting your shit on YouTube. You gotta start shooting your own shit every day. You gotta, cause I wouldn't remember when I first started coming. I had zero social media. I was like, fuck all that. Them niggas was like, dog, you
flip phone.
I had a flip phone, no social media,
two-way page.
You know what I'm saying? And these niggas got on my head like, Charlie, you gotta start putting out your own content. So he put me in one of his sketches. Brandyn sat me down. I'm like, man, y'all niggas may have something. And now I don't give a fuck. Like I had probably 3 auditions in 1 week, but that shit was secondary to the shit that I'm shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me put my own shit out. Let me do that. And I think that was really powerful what you said. When you focus on your own, you walk into the room with a sense of empowerment. Like, I don't need y'all.
You don't.
Yep.
Like, whether y'all call me or not, I know who I am. Because I'm going to leave here and I'm going to shoot some shit and I'm going to have a motherfucking blast. So now I enjoy what I do now. Before I was like, waiting on the call. Waiting on the call back. Then I'm in the room with the directors like, do they like me? Do they this and that? It's like, man, fuck all that, man.
The greatest now the auditions is starting to kind of be like, God damn, I'm in the middle of something.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now they gotta catch me.
Now I feel the vibes.
It gives you bargaining power. Like when you have people behind you, it gives you much more bargaining power.
The greatest.
They know that you don't need them. You would love to have this job. You would love to have this gig, but they know that you don't necessarily need them because you got your own shit going on. So you're gonna make it with or without them, but it's a nice opportunity.
Worst position to be in.
Gives you more bargaining power. You don't have to be desperate.
When somebody think you need them, that's the worst position.
Oh, when someone said this quote, just hit me with this quote, and I try to echo it, man. Hey, guy can't steal a parked car.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It just can't. You just
don't be a nigga in the car waiting on God to drive. Exactly. You're going to crash. Keep your hands on the wheel. Get to where you got to go.
They said Jesus take the wheel.
That wasn't no cars when that nigga died. All he know about is chariots and horses,
Jesus
nigga.
Ain't got no
I bet you Jesus had a cold horse, nigga. He had a cold Clydesdale. Jesus had a cold Clydesdale. But he don't know nothing about no Toyotas. I know that, but no. What the fuck was I gonna say? You were saying something, and I cut you off. Who was talking when I cut him off right now?
Charlie.
Thumbs up the video right now if you could.
Smash the like button, man.
Smash the like button.
Like button, run it up.
Smash the motherfucking like button.
More.
We need 1,500 likes.
Hey, so real quick, did y'all hear about that football player that beat up his he tried to kill it? It was his girlfriend, his wife.
Tried to kill her. He's in the league right now.
Yeah.
Not no more.
White boy, black girl.
And by the way, just we got to talk about this, man, because I watched Sports Center this whole morning, this morning before I was coming to see if it's going to be. I ain't see nothing.
Well, they're giving him an excuse. Well, they're giving him
his woman. He wanted her to. He said he wanted her to bow to him or whatever, and she wouldn't do it. So he just started. He just like 6'7" or something.
He's a lineman.
But they made it a mental health issue. They made it a mental health issue.
What happened was he beat her up, then he choked her unconscious, and then she woke up.
What did he say to her?
He drinking a smoothie and talking about damn. Didn't he say?
Didn't he say?
While you're alive.
Yeah.
Like he's just sitting there over the body drinking a smoothie. Like damn, you're alive.
So Kraig beat this. He's like, oh fuck, she's alive. So this on some attempted murder type shit. She then calls the police, like, yo, this guy's trying to kill me. And I mean, her face it's as bad.
Brandon,
but
let's be clear about one thing.
White guy, black woman.
His name is Chad Wheeler, by the way.
This is a white lineman.
Yeah,
with a black woman.
They don't value black women.
So what he did was he said he wanted her to submit, and he wanted her to bow down to him, and she like, yeah, black woman. Yeah. Like, nah, she like, you tripping. I guess whatever they said, whatever sickness he had took over.
Bipolar.
He beat her up, choked her to death, and when she woke up, he looked at her.
She came back from the dead?
Nigga, the dead.
She was resurrected.
It's incredible.
You know, black women are weak. They ain't finna just go out like
Lazarus
that.
in this mother.
So what happened was when she got out of that shit, he looked at her and said, "Oh, I can't believe you're still alive."
Damn.
Yeah.
So
they're giving him an excuse already. Saying that it's because he didn't take his medication.
Right.
For his bipolar disorder.
But let's not do that, Persephone.
No, that's what they're saying.
Okay.
That's what I said. I said they're giving him an excuse.
And here's what's really important.
One second, everybody. 1 second. Hey man, thank you for the $100 donation. Get Bruce more.
In this
Appreciate you, man. Much love and respect. Go ahead.
You got to make sure, man, and this is how important narratives are. So this is what's so trill. You got to pay attention to the narratives that people try to paint of you and try to paint of situations. They're going to paint this situation, this narrative, as if it's a CTE problem. It's an issue with his imbalance of his drugs. Just look at the tones. Like even you just look at that dude that kid that shot up them people in their protest. They painted his narrative as a kid that just look at the
David
narrative.
Crockett, nigga.
Yeah, David Crockett. He was American dude. You know what I'm saying? And so,
but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to sweep this under the rug.
Bipolar don't make you do that.
She came back from that. You know what I'm saying? She came back from that and is able to tell her story and what actually fucking happened. It's not just he just had a CTE issue. They're gonna have to actually deal with the shit because she's still alive to be like this motherfucker tripping. You know what I'm saying?
The main thing about it is being familiar with CTE, with my kid experiencing it. It don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter. The shit happened. You did the shit.
Yeah.
You guilty.
For real.
Don't paint it because it was a white lineman.
Yeah.
Or somebody of a different nationality as a sickness. It's been a sickness with Ray Rice.
Ray Rice did the same shit.
You know what I'm saying? It was a sickness with.
But it wasn't painted as
Kareem Hunt.
But this is what we're saying. All of these guys, all of the football players are going to generally come out at the end of their career with CTE. This is a given.
Yeah.
So now you're trying to paint the narrative as the white dude didn't take his meds. And sis, don't save this nigga.
At all.
Right.
You gotta burn for that.
Don't save this nigga.
But AD, that's
Are they saying she's trying to save him?
Yeah.
She said,
She's saying he didn't take his meds.
Is that her saying that? Yeah, that's her.
That bag.
But see,
no.
But see, that's she.
want to keep that
See,
bag.
She
I
want to
mean,
keep that bag.
That's but she, like what I'm saying, she's dealing with this cat every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they feel like, oh well, if she's saying he had to take his meds, that's probably what it is. But
Have Ray Rice ran another ball in the NFL?
Never.
never.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
yeah,
you got to look at this. I mean, we got to protect our black women.
but
Even if they gotta, even if we got to protect them from themselves.
That's what I'm
If that's
saying.
the
At this
case.
point,
If that's the case, but I don't know.
You gotta read. You're not reading between the lines properly. Like, do we have to protect black women? Yes, but it's more of an indictment on black men than it is black women, and the reason is because black men are seen as vampiric type of people who are just predators on people, and we have this built-in rage that we just let out just because we're black. So because he's white, he's not going to get that same wrath as they'll do if it was me or you or AD or anybody.
Agree.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm obviously it happened to a black woman, but if he was a black man. The difference is if he was a black man, would the narrative be different?
No,
you understand what I'm saying?
Wait, but just the thing though. You have a chance to expose this.
She's not doing it.
No.
This is what I'm saying. The narrative is her being the victim. She's supposed to say, no, this motherfucker beat my ass.
We've seen this.
But even if he was a black man and she said the same thing, the narrative would still be different.
Doesn't change.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, one at a time. Go ahead.
Ray Rice's wife held him down.
Exactly. And he still hasn't run another football.
He ain't running football, and
so it don't matter. It's because he's a white guy.
The face.
Let's call a spade a spade
of domestic violence in the NFL. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. This one is being. A narrative is different.
This is a setup. We already see it happening. Just like you
said, Go ahead, Doze.
You didn't see it on ESPN this morning, right? Like, I found out from Instagram. Yeah. So that's when I went. I saved that. Went to ESPN. I don't see nobody talking about this shit. I'm finding out from the from social media.
But I want to go back to a point he made about we have to defend black women even from themselves. My thing is this: what I'm coming to learn is that just because you have black skin don't mean you black.
That's true.
If your mind is not in a black space where you understand, even if you dating outside your race, that's none of my business. But if you if you are totally disregarding the things that we have to deal with as people, or you're only encompassed in your own struggle to get the bag or whatever, and then something happens to you that's to your detriment in that process, and you want us to come to your defense, you have to do things and show things and let me know you have a black mind. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get you a reward based on my hard work or defending you that is beneficial for you, then you get the reward, and now you back on this white mind frame where you just in it for yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a mistake. We should stand up for sisters, yes, but we need to really stand up for those who have a black conscience, is what I'm trying to get at. Culturally, right.
So go ahead, brother. So you're saying since she is defending him, do we jump to her aid because she is like kind of fighting against us for the white supremacy?
My thing is this: Big Bro always says, in a multitude of counsel there is safety. So the way that I would deal with this, we need to send some niggas to her to question her, and she needs to stand up to this line of questioning. Because when things are taken from our community, there is no defense for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you an example. Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe.
R.I.P.
Well, Kobe was worth millions. Yeah. And Kobe, you know what I'm saying, though he didn't necessarily have a black wife, he was a guy that was very helpful for niggas behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know, but Kobe did a lot of shit behind the scenes. Fact. But once he died, that transfer of wealth was basically taken out of our community. Yeah. Now that wealth is somewhere else where maybe we can't necessarily benefit from it like we would if Kobe was still here. You know what I'm saying? And so when money leaves our community, there's nothing there to stop it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes into our community, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we got to fight to keep it. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation,
look at Jay Turner.
Who?
$50.
Oh man, appreciate the 50. Appreciate the 50. I was trying to finish the point, but you had a question.
Go ahead. I want to ask Persephone. So as a black woman, who do you feel has more protection amongst masses, black men or black women?
Protection from the masses, black women. Why should?
What's your answer?
I don't.
Go ahead.
Disagree.
Go ahead.
I think we're the most disrespected and unprotected.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I do.
Go ahead. Explain that.
Damn, we went deep.
That's what I do. That's what I do, man.
Hey, this nigga got a haircut. Go ahead.
I'm making it. Get on. These are real great questions.
You know, I'll just take it, and I'm in a room full of black men, but just take it down to the attraction, right? When black men date outside of their race, a lot of the times, and not to say that you guys do this, but a lot of black men will blame the black woman on why they decided to date outside of their race. Okay. And then they blame the black woman for being upset about them dating outside of their race, not understanding that we're okay with you dating outside of your race. It's not a problem. But when you disrespect us to then uphold other races and say, well, this is why I like them, because black women ain't this, black women got attitudes, black women do this, black women do that. But then when you look at the other races of men, they don't do that to their women. Right. It's like if they're dating it's not well recognized.
They just their women don't have, they have more protection than black women. So
that's
they
what
don't
I'm saying.
They get the same. Right. They get the same type of like the same thing black women get, but they feel like, okay, well, this guy is a guy that has a lot of money. He's got a lot of influence. He's this, he's that. So,
but it's not as spoken on from the other races as it is with black men. Black men tend to project that out there, put that message out there, and that's what we receive. And then we like, well, why do you have to disrespect us because you want to date someone white or you want to date a Latina? We're okay with that. And then. But it happens.
It's a reality.
It happens a lot, and we get blamed for being the angry black woman when we're not angry. We just tired of you guys blaming us for that type of behavior. A lot of us.
Some of y'all's angry.
But a lot of women. But when you look at it, all races of women have an anger aspect. All races of women have attitudes.
That's a woman thing.
It's not black women. They say black women have attitudes. You mean to tell me Spanish women don't?
Oh, definitely.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, but the black woman's attitude is penalized more than a Spanish woman's attitude.
Go ahead,
attitude might look like it's sexy. You guys look at it as their attitude is sexy. Right. Or I like that feisty.
And it goes.
But
these old stupid niggas.
I ain't want to cut you off, sis.
That's what I'm saying.
Let him get it off.
And she's right, because you got to look at, and that goes back to kind of what I was doubling back to what I was saying earlier. It's the narrative. Right. When you allowing that narrative to go out there, black women have these attitudes and these and sassy, and you got to deal with all this. You got to deal with all this type of stuff. You got to deal with that type of thing, men, with all women, all races. But the narrative that has been cultivated, especially in America, is that black women is this, and you know, black women is this, black women is that, and these women are these negative views. Right. Which, if you want to really associate, if you first off, you want to call it negative, that's a thing that's throughout all of the races. That's through all the things. There's similarities of how expression. You ever dealt with a Russian chick? Right. You ever dealt with like you said, a Latina chick?
Russians
they all feel
white.
but they all have this same narrative. But black women they choose that to go with because they want to push a narrative. That's why you got to control your own narrative.
Two things. Okay, we talk about resources leaving our community, right? So the young lady who was beat up by the football player, I don't know if they're married or have kids or whatever, but what will show me she has a black mind is what happens if he goes away for life and she's in control of his money. What she does after that, being in control of the finances, will let me know where her mind is. You know what I mean? Second, the reason that is really tough, I say tougher on black men than black women, is because everything that has value or that is deemed as being valuable is outside of our control as men. And we're expected to be providers, right? So we wake up every day trying to provide for our woman, and we have to wait on something that comes from the other side, the white side, to give us an opportunity to provide for our woman. So it puts us in a weaker position. And I feel like a lot of times when I'm not saying every time, but a lot of times when black women date outside of their race, I believe it's because of the value thing. It comes down to value. They feel like a white man is in control and we're lesser subconsciously. And a lot of times they make that choice out of wanting to be more comfortable in life. You know what I'm saying? I might be wrong, but you know.
Well, let's find out. Do you agree with that, Persephone?
I feel like there's an aspect of worship that comes from white men when it comes to black women.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean? No, let it go. What do you mean by that?
I believe that.
What do you mean by that? There's no wrong answer. There's literally no wrong answer.
Nobody judging you except for everybody on the internet.
Yeah, people want to know. People want to know, and your perception of life is very important to millions of people.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
I'm sorry to be like, I know she like, I'm not here for this shit. I got this low cut dress on. You motherfuckers ain't talking. Go back to talking about the shit that matters.
Don't have nothing to do with it. This is a touchy subject.
Kraig, welcome to Kraig Facts.
Yeah, we talking. We random as fuck.
You ain't gotta speak on it.
Yeah.
Don't let them bully you.
But look, everything.
I do sometimes feel that we are
the tough questions.
At the end of the day,
there are certain, I think, white men that may value a black woman a little bit more. But there's also a lot of black men that do. That's not publicized.
Right.
So I'm not sure what the actual percentage is, but I'm thinking something like 80% of black men are married to black women. So I'm not gonna
It's a multitude.
I'm not going to take that out of the equation, but I think what gets publicized more. But I do think that there are a lot of disrespectful black men I think there's a lot of disrespectful black men to black women.
I agree.
And that there are some white men who do value black women more than those disrespectful black men.
They do.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Do you think that these disrespectful black men were raised by black women?
They could be. And they could have, they could be and have poor relationships with their mom.
Not Arnold from Different Strokes. That nigga was adopted by a white family.
No, Arnold and
abandoned, abused.
But no, what I'm saying is, that's what I mean. So you get into with these broken black men, and they can't be the representation of the Dozies, the Brandons, the Kraigs. You know what I'm saying? The 80, because what I mean is when we see each other, we see the worst of us most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the sexes. I mean, most women, black women, look at black men is either opportunity or they trying to build an empire.
Facts.
So it's like
facts.
Even dating right now, it's like, you know what I'm saying. Even with you, like nigga, meet you. We got to sit in this is the one of the baddest women on the internet. What is she about?
This is the thing. Regardless of what Sis said, I agree with you to some point. But if that white man ain't taking you home, you ain't shit.
Right.
He can praise you in the hotel. He can praise you in his apartment. He can praise you wherever. If he ain't sitting you in front of his white mama, you ain't shit.
Right. I agree with that. But
so my thing is, I don't care how
he
treats you. I don't care how he treats you.
That's the same with black men. If he ain't taking you home to mama.
If you ain't taking,
you just made a good point. If a nigga ain't doing that either, though, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. If you ain't met my mama, you should just remember.
No, you ain't meeting no white mama.
But this is coming from two different.
I'm not plenty of white
mama. I'm just telling you, you ain't meeting no white mama.
That's facts.
You ain't meeting no white mama. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Facts.
That's how.
But hold on. Facts. But hold on, but where he's coming from, this is not about meeting the parents.
It is.
No, hold on.
Because you putting them on a pedestal.
But hold on. I'm saying that's the scenario, but what it's about is value. Mm-hmm. It's you know what I'm saying? So the reason he's saying that is not, you know what I'm saying, is because what value are you going to hold to a white woman? Like it's not an improvement to bring you home. It's not something that they necessarily are like. He's basically saying that if you ain't meeting a nigga's mom, he not standing on you.
He don't give a fuck.
This just a bitch I'm fucking.
Facts. James done for the 100, my nigga. We appreciate you, brother.
So I get it. I get it.
So I'm gonna ask Persephone. So is your experience in your life more dealing with black men or people of other races?
Black men.
So let us know how
95%.
So and to me I love that. So but I have
I have met a Mexican.
Hold on, Kraig.
John B. lined up.
Come on.
I've only dated one white guy.
So
and it didn't last that long.
So how are you differentiating of your own experience of how white people treat interracial dating compared to you?
You know what? I don't have that much experience in it. So I take most of my thoughts and views from just watching.
Okay.
And seeing, because I've dated a Mexican guy and I dated a white guy. And I think the rest.
Hey,
you black.
You know what's the trip? When I came out here, right?
It's not enough.
It's not enough. So with my experiences, I didn't have negative experiences with the interracial dating that I've done.
Sure.
But I didn't meet the white mama. But it didn't last that long.
But but you not meeting the white mama validates a lot of what AD said, is that it almost seems like some fetish type of shit where it's like, oh, I just want to fuck the black girl with the fat ass.
With that relationship,
one guy, right?
But see, that guy has a black baby mama.
That's one guy.
But you can have black kids on some fetish shit.
No, but. You know when I came out here, you know you
facts,
hear that.
What is black?
What is black?
What is black? Because I think
I think black is of African descent.
Okay.
And so if you can be Dominican, you're black. You know, if you're from Brazil, you're black. If you are from African descent, in my opinion, you're black.
What is black, AD? I want to know, because everybody has a different definition of black, and I want to see what it's rooted in. What's your definition of black?
Low income.
Damn.
Whoa.
I'm not low income.
No.
Oh,
it's his view. That's fine.
Hug my dog.
No, because this is what the perception is. Okay. We're not saying what the fact is.
Okay.
Low income, no job, not motivated, welfare driven.
That's what they think.
Charlie.
Hold on, that's your definition of black?
No,
that's a question. Would you
Charlie.
say, what's your definition?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh,
I mean, no, that's.
What I'm saying.
Charlie.
But if you saying, you talking about descent. I'm talking about descent. I'm talking about what their perception.
Well, Kraig is saying, what makes you a black man besides your skin color?
Right. What's your definition of black, Charlie?
No, I was just gonna piggyback on what he said. That's just pretty much wherever you, Brazil, wherever. If you from African descent, that's black.
Yeah. Brandon, what's your definition of black?
He was being facetious when he asked that.
Okay. No, I was wanting to make sure you was out there, brother.
Is it the definitions of? It depends on how you ask it. Like,
because there's how we perceive ourselves, and then there's how the white supremacist perceives us.
Well, how I view myself as far as like being a black man taking off skin color is more of like my resiliency, inability to accept failure. You know what I mean? Wanting the best for my peers while winning with them. If that makes sense. To me, that's what makes me who I am, and that's if you look at my circle, that's what my circle is.
Right.
We all have the same goal. Like I've never hung out with AD outside of this show. I feel AD wants me to win. Yeah. I feel AD thinks I want him to win, which is a fact that I would love to see Netflix seeing AD saying, man, I know that guy.
Right.
You know, not like, man, how the fuck this nigga get that? No. Like what the same with Duncan. I just met Damien, and again, that love is there as well, but that's what makes me a black man.
That's great. Now watch this.
There's also
those we're in Africa now. Okay.
Can I
what is
the black man?
Hold on. I'm asking a nigga who's been to Africa, African part. If I'm in Africa, do people in Africa say I'm black?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that mean from an African perspective, being black?
It's the skin. We black. Everybody around here, we all look the same.
Okay.
It's a very general sense. It's not like it's not deep. It's all we black. That's our skin color.
But the difference between being black in Africa and black here is when being black is the way they differentiate us from them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's a counterculture. You know what I'm saying? It's basically what Brandon said in a mix of what he said. In my opinion, I don't really put the phenotype or the biological thing on it as far as my skin tone. It's just basically who you are and what you've survived. You know what I'm saying? And it's also a labor classification. You want to say something?
I wanted to say something.
Don't answer.
Don't answer
these niggas. No, listen, that's what I'm going to say about being black, though. Just about being black. Also, when you think about, when I hear black, I think about just ancient history.
Go ahead.
I think about the beginning of the fucking planet.
Go ahead.
I think about the carbon that came from the stars that created us and made people that look like me, Dozie, you. I'm saying we are all colors. So it's like when I hear black, I agree with the white people. I go with the 1/10. If you got 1/10 of black in you, you're black. I believe that because we're so strong in everything we do. We take over everything. Like they were saying about Clubhouse. Without us, Clubhouse doesn't pop.
But I didn't know I didn't know those white people own Clubhouse for a minute. I was like, is this all black?
The thing I can also
that should make black folks feel like shit.
Persephone and
okay.
Go ahead.
I think there's like a language, an unspoken language with blackness as well. Like if you take the movie Get Out, right? He knew something was wrong when he was talking to them black people that wasn't really black. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a vibe. It's like, huh? Like you not really what?
Right.
Because that's not how black people. That's not how we interact. So there's also a vibe, an unspoken language between black people where you understand without even saying anything that you know somebody is like, oh. Yeah,
that's a fact.
You know, even outside of just skin color, even though that plays a part in it, but it's like you can tell that like there's a vibe, there's a language that we all connect with.
It doesn't matter.
I think it's different with other.
Like, it doesn't matter because when I was on the East Coast working, I could be walking down, I could be in Manhattan,
right,
and I can see another nigga, whether it be African, French, Puerto, because there's a lot of French cats. So you'd be like, oh, that's a real nigga. You'd be like, oui. You'd be like, oh, hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Oui, nigga. Go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying. But you get that vibe. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what language you speak.
Right.
You get that vibe. Whether you like the motherfucker or not, you know that's a brother.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right. Go ahead.
The only difference is when you ask a white person, what are you? They don't say I'm white. They say I'm German.
Exactly. Identity.
Yeah.
This is
you
what
don't say. You ask us, I'm black, nigga. What's that?
But it's an artificial term, bro. There's no identity attached to it. So it's very.
No. You're 100% right, and that's why it's why African American. You speak of where you're from. They say I'm Irish American, I'm Italian American.
Right.
You see, and most of it the issue that But here's the thing: in America, we had to have and cultivate our own culture because we was left here.
Identity.
So we cultivate our identity. We can't say like, oh, I'm my people's from Lagos. My people were from South Africa.
Right.
So in America, though, we had to cultivate the black culture.
Right.
And that's why they say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud and all those things, because that's the cultural identity of people of African descent in America. And but hold on, we've got to understand though that, and we got to understand that the black culture is one of the biggest exports that America has.
Facts. Definitely.
So if we don't own that, somebody's going to own it. So that's why you got to stand in your truth. And again, I hate to keep harping on this, but you got to control your narrative,
right?
Because like you were saying, like what you're saying is like these people, like you asked a question that, well, he answers the question that you didn't ask, but I can see what you're saying. But I'm on the reverse of that because when in a supremacist mind, when they think of a black person. And again, I've said the institutionalized white supremacy and all those things in their mind. Right. I don't see them as looking as lazy. I view them as you are scared.
Well, but we're also
you have fear.
We're dealing
and people react out of fear because that's a strong emotion.
Two things.
You see what I'm saying?
Definitely. But we're also what you have to understand at its core is that those who are dictating the identity, saying that we're black, capitalism is their religion. Yes, so when they say we're lazy or when they say things that devalue us, they're trying to pay less for the labor. This is why black is a labor classification. Because if I devalue you, I keep more money in my pocket. I can get you to do the same job for less because niggas is labor. You lucky we hiring you, nigga.
Kraig, and before you finish that, what you're saying is so true because you fast forward now to 2021, GameStop did the people from Reddit did the same shit with GameStop. They actually put out something, raised the stock, so average people like all of us are trying to buy the stock. And what do the hedge fund billionaires do? They cut you from fucking. They cut you off from getting it in, so you could stay poor. It's been a con.
I got $4, and I sold that motherfucker at 17.
Thank you. Definitely.
But it's been a con game, Kraig.
What's a con game?
What you're saying is,
I'm gonna quote a white boy on identity and value. This is why I say what is black, because we need to be what we label ourselves as. Absolutely. Okay. So the actual black term that describes us wasn't given to us, and like the white boy Eminem says, you are whoever you say. Right, and that's what we have to realize. There's more value. Fuck being black.
Talk about
you know what I'm saying? Fuck. I mean, that's cool and all that. But what do we say we are?
So what Kraig, so question is so with that cultural identifier out, which way should you go with to build a brand around your culture then?
Okay, I think that black should only be defined by what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, unpack
okay,
that
so since this is a counterculture, the only way that we added value to a situation that didn't value us is by what we did. We came up with our own culture as far as cooking. We came up with our own way of dancing. We came up with our own way of music. These are things that we do that make us black, that differentiate us from the identity that was given to us. Okay. So if your actions aren't reflective of being black, I have to question you like this sister before I can come to your defense. Exactly. Because it's what you do, that means it's going in a certain direction. It has a motion. You feel what I'm saying? It's moving forward. The only way for us to shake off these bullshit shackles is by what we do. If we stay complacent and stationary by accepting the terms that were given to us that they think are a reflection of us, we can't be greater than what they've identified us as.
So you don't think that, just like with the term nigga, you took it from one thing and changed it to have power behind it. You don't think that although there was no power behind blackness back in slavery, they say, and we've now taken it and said, I'm black and I'm proud. Right. I'm proud of my blackness. I'm proud of my melanin. I'm proud of this, even though there was no power behind it, 200 years ago. You don't think
shout out to that sociology degree you got over there. Psychology. I'm sorry. No disrespect. I see you.
But you don't think that?
A lot of that pride,
because that's real. Like what
super real.
A lot of that pride is in our DNA. A lot of this, like let's say some gang shit, like where you from? That's some African shit. Like I said, we in back home is like, where you from? Where's your daddy from? Not even tribe. Just what city you from? It's the same shit. It's the same shit. That being proud, like y'all niggas be like, we feel like we not that we feel that we better. Every African feels that they're better than every other African. Right. So that shit comes. That pride that y'all have, that's where it comes from. That's embedded.
Yeah, I'm with that, but I feel
that's
we're making one mistake as black people.
And it's also
we're making one
mistake. We got 2 minutes. Wrap it up.
2 minutes.
Okay, look, we're making one mistake as black people. The first thing is we don't sell our culture.
We got no control over it.
That's the problem. That's what we're saying. So we're saying if we can't sell our
culture, go ahead, Don.
What the fuck are we doing?
We give it away.
Look around.
Well, and I think that's Kraig's point, though. That's my point. That's your point.
As soon as we
create one,
as soon as we accept being black, we're accepting the definition as well.
Exactly. So
we have to define. I'm telling. Look. They call writing spelling because you're spelling an understanding. Once you spell an understanding into your psyche, that's programming. You have to deprogram yourself from certain linguistics or certain words in order to get the proper understanding from what's being said to you. So when I accept being black, I'm accepting the definition, and therefore I have to deconstruct the programming that is caused in my brain.
Hey, bro, that's real talk. And but
what does that result
also
from?
Then,
right.
But we do again, and I take it back to what we talked about at the beginning. We don't people that were left here. The people that were left here, I'm just talking because I know it's a whole lot of
right.
The people that were left here, we had to come up with a determination. I know they put it on us, but we had to reappropriate it, like the word nigga, right? I don't use the word nigga. It ain't in my vocabulary.
Right.
But I don't knock anyone else that had to cultivate and use that word.
I'm not knocking nobody.
That's what I'm saying. The term of endearment, and I understand because I understand your pain or your plight or whatever you went through to
Go ahead.
So I don't have to be to do the thing, but I recognize it and understand what it is. So kind of like when we're saying black, right?
Right.
So we don't like it wasn't an identifier put onto us. But it's still, we cultivated, we reappropriated, and now it's
that's very important.
And that's why in the '60s that Black Power movement was all throughout everything. But I know you got to wrap up. So before we get out here,
keep going.
Hey, I got a documentary target.
No, we'll get there. Finish your point. No, finish your point. No, finish your point.
We had a whole conversation.
No, Damon. You got like a minute 30 to finish the whole point. So we're gonna plug at the end. So please go ahead.
So I agree with you. But the same way that the colonialists fought for their independence and identity from the British rule during the Revolutionary War, that's the same thing that we need to do as a people as well.
Yeah. So what do you think we should be called?
It's no. It's just not about physical freedom. It's about mental freedom. If you're reestablishing your humanity to someone who objectifies you to make you seem inhumane, you have to fight just to get to a point where they view you as being equal to them.
My question is more so if you don't want to be considered black, or you don't think we should call ourselves black, what do you think our likeness, because we do have a likeness amongst black people, what do you think that we should classify ourselves as that would be powerful?
Whatever we say we should.
We are whatever we say we are.
Okay, so what are we?
Whatever we come up with.
Okay, so you basically like what Bob Marley said. Like Bob Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
All day long.
You're right. So I 100% agree with you, right?
And that's
what in emancipation is kind of going back to what I was saying. It's saying fuck what you think.
Right.
So if I want to call myself black, or we identifying ourselves as black, fuck how you identified it, kind of like with the word nigga.
Right.
Like, fuck what you saying. Like, I can use nigga on a free as identifying and talking about it, even if I don't use it in my regular vocabulary.
Right.
Like, respect it. But the thing is, so we're black and we take ownership of our own shit, our own laws, our own views, and our own codes of ethics.
Right.
Then it's our shit. And
we decide.
But how we gonna do that?
Like what the sister said,
How we gonna do that?
First, I'm an optimist at heart, right? So we're in the process of that now. You look at this cultural awakening that's at this point. We've never seen the level of engagement of people, of young people. Like if you were to take this shit back, like for example, I hustled. One of my hustles was a G&E, right? And I used to be on the.
What does that mean?
Brooklyn Electric for people.
Okay, all right.
Like Brooklyn Electric. So like in between me touring, doing shows and plays around the United States, I G&E so I can get my hustle game and learn how I can do everything in here.
Right.
So what's what I'm saying? So I was working with we was doing the Barbara Walters 10 Most Interesting People, right? And Michael Moore was there. And he was like, yeah, you know, and Barbara was like, man, Michael, you say Americans are stupid, you say stupid, you know what I'm saying, going on and it's tagging him. Right. He threw a jab and said, who's the Prime Minister of Canada, Barbara? And she's a learned woman who should know this, right? And she didn't know that. He said, that's what I'm saying, Americans are stupid. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point that he was cultivating, saying that these, we only gonna be who we need to be. We be who we want to be. We are who we are, so fuck what they talking about. Because a lot of them don't even know the shit that they saying.
But
don't let them.
How are we gonna do that? Because we care so much about what others think of us. How are we gonna do that? Because take the Grammys for example. Take the Grammys versus the BET Awards. Right.
I'm not watching.
But check this out. The Grammys are definitely more revered than the BET Awards, even in the black community. So until we stop caring more about what others think of us, how are we going to change?
And that's a great point to end on. Let's wrap this up. Great point, Steph. Tell them where they can find you, AD.
Man, you can find me on all social media platforms at ADEE Worldwide. I'll be in Houston this weekend, dropping them funnies. Go to the Instagram website, ADEE Worldwide, and check out Catch a Show coming up. Let's go.
Where can they find you, Damon?
You can find me at Damian D. Smith on all social media platforms, Clubhouse, Facebook, Instagram, and all that. And also, you can check out my documentary.
Man, Dunk, where can they find you?
Yeah, Mr. Duncan Penny Hughes on Instagram. Hey, rest in peace, my nigga Day Day.
Rest in peace, Day Day.
R&B, man.
Rest in peace, brother.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? And this album coming out, Sapiosexual, for February 14th for you motherfuckers. I appreciate all the love I'm getting on all the shit I'm dropping. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is fucking with me. They say they gonna support. I appreciate y'all niggas. You know what I mean? And yeah, Kraig Facts.
You can find me at Persephone on Instagram. I also have another Instagram, official Persephone, but I'm on YouTube, OnlyFans, Patreon, Twitter, Clubhouse, TikTok.
Yeah. You're talking to Joe Budden every day.
Oh, you following me on Clubhouse?
I get this notification. I'm like, will you stop fucking talking to me?
I don't just be in that room.
I don't understand your gain from it, but he is a pillar in the community. I love Joe.
This Joe Budden daddy. This Joe Budden daddy.
I don't know nothing about what y'all talking about.
Marvin Buttons.
Every fucking room Joe's in, I'm like, God, Persephone, like, you sold them.
Whoa! Knock it off. Yeah. I have multiple platforms that I'm on outside of Clubhouse, and you can see me there.
Chuck.
Oh, what up? Man, look, I just wanted to wrap up what Kraig and Damian was saying, man. Shout out to they basically changing the narrative. What it takes is for us to be bosses on our 7 mountains of influence.
Right.
Media, government, education, whatever your mountain that you call to, you a boss there. You can help change the narrative of how people see us. So you as a writer, director, you're changing the narrative on your mountain by saying, all right, let me change the narrative. Let me write something. Let me allow y'all to see black people in a different light. So everybody out there in the comments listening, whatever your 7 mountains of influence is, man, that's how you change the narrative. Be a boss in your field. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I am Charlie Newhart on IG. And, man, shout out to everybody that's been subscribing to my YouTube. I've been having a blast, man. I'm dropping a video a day. Charlie Newhart on YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all.
Charlie Newhart.
Charlie, who influenced you to wear that jacket?
What? You got kicked out the village for wearing high heels, nigga.
Shut up. You got a onesie sweatsuit on, nigga.
You got 8.
And the tribunal when you said you got 8.
You got 8. When I got 8.
Che Bukwenu.
Hey!
Some order in this bitch, goddamn.
Whatever.
I'm gonna start big hands now.
Hey, y'all know where to find me. _DOZ, man. Dozie Nzenwa on Facebook, man. I love everybody.
Yay!
Oh man, I just want to say I want to thank AD. Yeah, that too.
AD came through.
You know,
I want to see the hairline. God damn it! Let me see the hair.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me back up
like
then.
A young Biggie
the hairline. I've never had hairline. You guys just never knew I was good looking until today. That's all it is.
You look like you got bottles of piss under your bed.
I look like your kid's got a pregnancy scare. So I want to.
That nigga Duncan ain't never slept on a dry pillowcase.
I do.
You got that hair of a 30-year-old thought,
So look, I do want to say I want to thank AD, Damian, and Persephone for coming up. Can we give it up for them?
Yeah.
We was talking about loyalty, and I do want to just give Persephone the flowers when they're due. She came on the 2nd episode of Kraig Facts we've ever did. So let's keep it. So she did it when this was nothing. Yeah. We didn't know what the fuck this was.
We had like 100 people watching.
And at that time she was already Persephone.
Wow.
So to me and all of us that means a lot. That you're looking out, bro. I'm telling you, like, character is huge for us, and you obviously have high characters. So we thank you for coming back again and gracing the show. So let's give it up for that.
Man, that's solid, man.
A lot of niggas think this is the first episode she's been on.
No,
so go back to the episode, you can see it.
This was fun. I enjoyed it. Anytime you guys want me to come through, I will.
There we go, y'all. There you go. The audience is like, bring her up.
Luxurious. The audience is like, stand up. They told me to stand up.
Look at that. Look at luxurious. Look at luxurious. Look at Duncan. Look at luxurious. Look at
Get him, Dunk! Dunk ready! Show him!
That nigga has a luxurious song.
That nigga Duncan lost his family.
And then
Wait, B. That's Wahala, right? Hold on. That's Wahala.
No, so hold on.
Trouble.
So,
I want to be a player.
So Kraig, so look.
Are you happy now?
So,
look at luxurious.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about that, goddammit. We ain't something about that, nigga.
Hey, real
I tried to bring it up last episode. You kind of shut me down. Hold on.
We gonna get to that, goddammit.
Hold on, Kraig. Hold on. We almost done. So Duncan had a good joke, but hopefully this is the last time Duncan stops wearing that hoodie that we told him to stop wearing 2 months ago. If y'all don't see Duncan Tuesday, it's because he does not listen when we tell him wearing fucking promotions of people that aren't promoting with us. But anyways, and then that nigga Charlie got a Rock Nation chain with the Young Guns and Jay-Z gave it to him on stage.
I love it.
You said Chris and Neff. He said Neff.
Hey, but you know who killed this episode was really a G is that nigga Dunk. He was that guy. Give me some, dog. That nigga killed this episode. No, I was just giving you props because you killed this episode. Old Ben Vereen face having ass. This nigga believe everything he read on the internet. He probably still thinks
like Daryl Strawberry.
That nigga thinks Zoe don't owe the money and shit.
Hey, Charlie gonna be on some show, nigga, on Thursday talking about Jesus.
This nigga Kraig 38. Hey, this nigga Kraig can't be within the 3-mile radius of a playground.
Hey, hold on, I'm almost done, bro. This nigga AD got every Drew Gooden rookie card.
Hey, hold on. Corey Holcomb just texted me. He said, "Please tell Duncan to stop calling me."
I got these beats, nigga, and I got this music. I got these beats, and I want to be on. I'm doing the show, and
I'm fucking with you, nigga.
Hey, look, man.
You said stop. Tell Charlie stop calling.
No, sir. I wasn't the one like, hey, can I get your email, Corey? I want to be on the show, and I want the music.
I have to.
And check out my pants.
Hey, look,
check out my pants. I look like I live where the money resides. Look,
You are bedazzled. That's from a nigga that bedazzled them. Tell
a lot of inside jokes.
Hey, so look, when I got 8, she was like, "What is that?"
Oh yeah, Dozie got 8.
So look, hold on. Go ahead.
I just want to hold on. I got niggas saying, dog, that nigga Charlie could roast like Kraig. Let me tell y'all something. I could not roast like this,
go ahead,
man. If I get 10%, I'm just saying. Let me give a little honor.
AD's like, who said that?
I'm just saying. If I get 10% of what this nigga got, then I'm solid, dog. Quit trying to compare niggas and make these beefs on the show, dog. These niggas are solid.
No, but you don't gotta address them. You don't address them.
No, I'm just being solid, dog. No, y'all niggas don't see my inbox. Y'all niggas don't see my email.
Fair.
You never seen your box.
Hey, look, go ahead.
But I'm just, no, let me.
You ain't never seen that nigga box, nigga.
No, really. Do you think she see her inbox?
We gotta wrap it up. Hey Charlie, when we go on the road, we gonna get to whoop a few of these niggas' asses.
Let me finish.
Bring your girl to the show.
All right, hold on.
Don't bring your girl to the show.
Yeah, so let me finish. So again, so thank you all three. When you guys have the chance to Google who these people are, this will probably be one of your favorite episodes.
Yes, sir.
Once you know who these people are, AD, Damien, and Persephone. Thank you. If you want to sponsor the podcast, go to the website TheeKraigSmith.com. We place dope ads in the video of people's companies. TheeKraigSmith.com. My Instagram is B12World, letter B, 12 World. If you want to book the podcast on the road, we are going on the road, people. When the road opens up, go to the website, put in the description of what city you're in, and we're going to make our rounds there. Again, thank you, everybody. Also, the hairline is crispy. I don't know why people think my shit ain't there.
We just didn't even show it.
I
wanted to see.
Even though that nigga Brandon got rickets, this shit is crispy.
I'm putting together, a few events locally before we go on the road. I'm gonna have a podcast live at a few local theaters. Hopefully, Persephone will come and a few other people. We're gonna do a live audience.
Pull a Duncan right now.
It's gonna be invite only.
Why do I keep coming up? Hey man.
It's gonna be invite only. So keep in mind when I do the live event, the only way that you can come is if you subscribe to the Patreon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's gonna have a gourmet meal and everything included. It's gonna be a top-notch, dope-ass event. So just be on the lookout when we do that local event live here in LA. I'm gonna have all my niggas there. We're gonna laugh, have a good time, and it's gonna be catered by one of the best chefs in LA. So anyway,
Absolutely.
If I owe you something, I'm not gonna be able to give it to you, but if you want it, you can get it from God.
Hey,
that's been the show.
Beautiful.
Woo!
Beautiful.
Woo-wee. That's shit, man.